You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo, what it do, man? Y'all know what time it is. The doctor's in the house. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Let's get it in on this good, great, grand morning. Wednesday morning. Ooh-wee. Wednesday already. Sheesh. I actually thought today was Thursday because we watched the fight yesterday, but it was actually on a Tuesday. I'm so used to if we watch a fight in the middle of the week, it's actually in the middle of the week on Wednesday. Today is Big Wednesday, hump day, right? Hump day? Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Let's hit this roll call real quick, man. I see my boy Mike in the building. What's good, brethren? We got Oscar in the building. Mi hermano. Salutations, champ, to Mike, you know what I'm saying? We got Smoochie in the building, one time for the ladies. You know what I'm talking about? It's time for the percolator. What's percolating? What's percolating at 8 o'clock in the morning? You on that treadmill percolating? I know I'm talking about getting active, getting in shape, or staying in shape, whichever path you on. I don't know if you're getting or you're staying, or you know what I'm talking about. This morning was a little active for me too. You know, I woke up and I saw a big, pretty white dog, man, in my yard, and I saw somebody truck, you know, a person in a truck falling right behind it. So, you know, me being the good Samaritan I am, you know, I went and hopped out and saw it through my window. So I hopped out and first I asked him, you know, I took my precautions. I asked her if the dog was friendly. I didn't know who was in the truck, but then she rolled out the window. I said, "Is the dog friendly?" She said yes. So went and called the dog, and it was a big old dog too. But I didn't want Kimba Bandit to get active. You know what I'm saying? I want Kimba Bandit to start percolating, because you know what I'm talking about? Kimba Bandit would have bust that dog's head top before we get started. It was a nice dog, though. I brought it to the lady. And before we get started, you know, we have some things to talk about today, man. Some things to talk about today. So let's go ahead and start off with our prayer, man, and give the man upstairs the credit and the thanks that he deserves, man. So please join me, bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord, for this wonderful day, this wonderful Wednesday morning. Lord, we make it to the middle of the week. Please, hopefully, you granted us with the blessings to have a good week thus far. And if we haven't, you know, it hasn't been the best way that we expected or anticipated, Lord, it's not too late. Remind us that it's not too late for us to get this week going in the right way, or, you know, go towards the ending in the right way to bring it to a close. And no matter what situation we're going through, no matter how bad it may seem, or how much we may not expect it, Lord, we can always turn around for the better, and we go with a positive attitude, and we can always approach it with a smile and optimism, Lord. And I know that sometimes that seems hard, because sometimes we're in dire situations, stressful situations, terrible situations, but when we keep our eyes on you and our focus on you and approach it with positivity, then, you know, it makes it a little bit better, a little bit easier to deal with, and all that comes with faith. And please, Lord, strengthen our faith in you. Please strengthen our belief and our love and our conscious effort to go and seek counsel from you when we are confused, Lord. Let you be the first person that we talk to and approach it with our problems, and also be the first person that we thank as well, and the last person that we speak to at night, to guide us into the next morning, as long as your will permits. Through Jesus' name, amen. Yo, we got my boy Dub in the building, brother Dub in the building. God bless you too, brother. God bless you too, my brother. God bless you too, for sure. God bless you all, you know. All right, so let's get started, man. Yesterday we saw Guillermo Rigondeaux fight Danny Aguero, and all 44 years old of him.
Damn.
He got Mr. Danny Aguero out of there in one round. You know me, I like to usually say, you know, it was a good fight, you know, shout out to Danny Aguero, but man, that was bad. I know he wasn't expecting that. You know, not only are you fighting a legend, he's fighting a legend, but the legend is 44. You know, and I just can't imagine that Dennis Aguero anticipated to be out of there in the first round, you know, with a body shot too. He set him up nicely too. Well, you know, Rigondeaux was southpaw, I believe, so hit him with a jab, and then he went with a straight left hand right to the body, and that was all she wrote. I'm talking about that body shot must have hit like a shotgun. Wow, because that man, he ain't get up, man. He tried to get up. My neck and my back. He tried to get up, but it was to no avail, you know. And he got hit right in the stomach, man. And I you know, while it's funny, you know, that's part of the game, I do sometimes feel bad for, like, you know, when that happens, because, you know, he is I'm assuming, you know, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he trained for the full 12 weeks or whatever. You know, some people train longer, some people train shorter. Like I said, I'm just sure that he wasn't trying to get smacked like that. And it was for an international title at super bantamweight, you know. And you know, so shout out to Danny Aguero, man. I'm sure that didn't end up how he wanted. He's a Dominican fighter from the DR, República de Dominica, Dominican Republic, and he lost to the Cuban legend in Guillermo Rigondeaux. And Guillermo Rigondeaux, you know what I'm saying, in typical El Chacal fashion, you know, the Jackal fashion, he called out NAOYA INOUE. He called out NAOYA INOUE actually before the fight, you know, during the press conference. I caught some of the press conference, and afterwards he was like, yeah, if I beat Dennis Aguero. Now, let's be clear, it was coerced. He was coerced into the answer, you know. The reporter asked him about, you know, being at the top of the division, potentially fighting NAOYA INOUE, the monster. And he's like, yeah, man, shoot, you know, if that fight can happen, I would like that fight. You know, when his promoter and manager were saying, yeah, man, we love that fight. Guillermo Rigondeaux beats NAOYA INOUE. I think that's a little reach right now. But I do wish, you know, I wish Guillermo Rigondeaux was, I don't wish he was younger, but I wish he was. That would have been interesting to see NAOYA INOUE versus Guillermo Rigondeaux stylistically, man. I think that's a tough fight. But I think right now, although he did look good, I think NAOYA INOUE, Doc be doing my old head. It's crazy. I gotta say, damn. Hey, man, I'm not too far off, but yeah, I'm not too far off from that age myself. But I think that Danny, but Guillermo Rigondeaux showed that he's older in age, but he's not less capable. You know, that's the thing about legends, right? You know, they're not going to be legendary forever. I mean, age gets us all, but you know, because he was so great, you know, he's older now. He's less of himself, but he's still a good, formidable fighter, you know. And so I think Guillermo Rigondeaux, if he was at 115, you know, he could get Bam Rodriguez. But I don't know if NAOYA INOUE wants to fight another legend that's older like he did Nonito Donaire, you know. Nonito Donaire, coincidentally, a guy that lost to Guillermo Rigondeaux. Guillermo Rigondeaux beat him when they were closer to their primes. But I think Guillermo Rigondeaux, can he get NAOYA INOUE? I mean, he could. He won an international title. But I don't think he should, not because he doesn't deserve it, but because I think there's more deserving fighters at 122 that could get the fight. And I would like to see, I'd be more interested in seeing him fight, obviously, MJ Akhmadaliev. MJ Akhmadaliev and NAOYA INOUE, I think that's a fight that makes the most sense. I think we need to see that. I think NAOYA INOUE wins, but I think we need to see it. I would like to see John Rio Casimero. Matter of fact, John Rio Casimero, Filipino fighter, another Filipino fighter, right? Guillermo Rigondeaux actually lost to John Rio Casimero. It was a close fight, though, a split decision. Loss. No, it was a split decision in favor of John Rio Casimero, the Filipino fighter. I think I would like to see him versus NAOYA INOUE. Like I said, all these guys I think NAOYA INOUE beats, but I think these fights are interesting. And you never know what MJ Akhmadaliev or John Rio Casimero could do, or even Elijah Pierce, or even Guillermo Rigondeaux. I'd be interested in that, but I'm just saying priority. I would prioritize those other fighters, the aforementioned fighters, before Rigondeaux. But yeah, Rigondeaux looked good, man. If you was ever going to try to make a statement, to what could I say, to fortify your claim to a NAOYA INOUE fight, it would be to knock out your opponent in one round. Who, by the way, Daniel Guerrero is only 33. You know, he's 33. That's older than NAOYA INOUE. I believe NAOYA INOUE is 31, but you know, it's closer to the age. So if he could beat a 33-year-old, then maybe he can hang with NAOYA INOUE. So we'll see, man. I think it's interesting, man. He beat him in Miami too. If I would have known about that fight, man, I would have probably tried to make it down there. But it is what it is, and I'm gonna try to keep my eyes open for more fights in Florida and see if I can get out there and, you know, do my thing, you know. But also too, I want to speak on this, man. You see the main topic, man, the meat and potatoes. Before we get into that, though, I want to say David Benavidez and David Morrell has been, I don't want to say postponed, because it wasn't, I don't think the January 25th date was ever finalized like that, but that's the date that we were expecting. But it has been changed. I want to say changed. And things change. You know, I know there's going to be a lot of people that panic because, you know, it's a PBC fight and it's another one that's postponed or changed, or, you know, they're going to question the money that's available or unavailable, whatever. You know how people do, man. I really feel like people are more intent on tearing down boxing than celebrating boxing and talking about boxing. But anyway, the date has been changed from February 1st, from January 25th tentatively to February 1st. It's still going to be in Las Vegas. Everything has pretty much remained the same. David Morrell versus David Benavidez, but instead of being in January, late January, it's going to be early February. So good Lord willing. So in 2025, so we still going to see the David on David violence. Still going to see a great fight, you know, regardless of the outcome, whether it's David Benavidez on top or David Morrell on top. I think it's a great fight, very fan-friendly fight. Shout out to both Davids for making it happen while they're young and while no one had to force them, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, this fight right here, it doesn't make sense as far as the reward. Like, the risk severely outweighs the reward, because if David Benavidez doesn't fight David Morrell, he's still a mandatory for Beterbiev in his sanctioned body. Same with Morrell. Morrell has an interim championship. He's still a mandatory in his sanctioned body. Joshua Boatsy is as well in his sanctioned body. So I think that this fight doesn't really raise their claim to Beterbiev, but it does raise their profile, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know, marketability and people appreciating it. We should appreciate that. I think David Benavidez, as much as we talk about fighters that don't fight each other, David Benavidez is actively fighting, you know, another top guy. Shout out to David Morrell for accepting too, you know what I'm saying? So when we see guys like this, even like Tim Tszyu, even though Tim Tszyu was a victim of his own willingness to fight people, you know, other guys, I think he overlooked Baccarat, but he's still another guy that seemingly wants to fight everybody. So I think these guys need to be celebrated. Same with Errol Spence. Even though Errol Spence is inactive, you know, he's another guy that seemingly wants to fight everybody. So I think when we see guys like that doing what we claim we want to see, we should celebrate it, you know what I'm saying? But instead of that, we're going to focus on, not us, but people are going to focus on another fight being postponed by PBC. The world is falling. Yo, top of the morning, man. So what's good, brother? Great grand morning to you, bro. Good, great grand morning, man. May peace be upon you all. Same with you, man. So my guy. Like button is half. Smash that thing. Talk to him. Smash that thing. It's crazy. No Diddy. Hey, yo.
No Diddy.
But yeah, man. So David Morrell, Dave Benavidez, we can see pushed back about a week. Initially anticipated to be on January 25th. Now it's potentially, tentatively February 1st. So, I don't think it's a big of a deal, but we'll see how much people make a big deal out of it. Now let's talk about Keyshawn, the meat and potatoes, man, the main course. So I've been seeing this for a while now. I wasn't going to talk about it, but now I decided to talk about it because it's kind of I think it's kind of silly, but it's interesting, man. We got Just Doing the building. What's good, brethren? So we have Keyshawn Davis, man. Keyshawn Davis, he just had a great victory against Gustavo Lemos, who came in 6 pounds overweight, which I know some people are now changing their tone on that, saying, oh, well, just because you're overweight doesn't mean that you're in better shape. I don't give a damn. That shit is impressive, man. The man came in overweight. Don't take nothing from him, because initially when we heard that he was 6 pounds over, we were saying, oh, man, this is going to be a dangerous fight, right? All of a sudden it's a 50-50 fight, right? All of a sudden it's scary, right? All of a sudden he may need to consider canceling, right? So now, retroactively, in hindsight, we cannot now, because Keyshawn Davis destroyed him, question and say, oh, well, is weight a disadvantage? Shut your dumb ass up, man. Give Keyshawn Davis his credit. I hate when people try to go back and not give people their credit, bro. Like, if he would have lost, we would have said that, oh man, that weight mattered. But now that he won in devastating fashion, won convincingly, now we're wondering or considering if weight is not always an advantage. Of course, weight is not always an advantage, because you could be overweight and you could be sloppy with it. But if you come in overweight and you're somebody who's typically bigger, like Gustavo Lemos' last fight was 140, even though 2 fights ago he fought at 135, he's still, if I'm not mistaken, he fought at 135 2 fights ago. He's still more accustomed to fighting at 140, so he's a bigger guy. So when you come in overweight past the weight limit as a bigger guy, it's an advantage. Simple as that. Some things are very simple. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Some things are like, you can make it complicated, but a lot of things are very simple, and to be that simple. So he destroyed Gustavo Lemos quickly, devastating fashion, and we got to give him credit for that. However, now I think a valid question is, how good was Gustavo Lemos? I think sometimes stylistically, he looked very good against Richard Hitchens, but that could have been smoke and mirrors. Richard Hitchens is a very different style. He's not going to engage with you, meet you in the middle. When Keyshawn did, the guy was swinging very wildly, and Keyshawn was taking advantage of those gaps as a smart, technical, fast, refined fighter. And Gustavo Lemos was swinging wildly, and that worked against Richard Hitchens, but would it work against Keyshawn? And I think that I saw people saying that, yeah, Keyshawn was much taller than him and much longer than him and all this other stuff. Keyshawn was at a disadvantage going into that fight. Keyshawn looked phenomenal. End of that. Now Gustavo Lemos may not be as good as we thought he was from his performance against Richard Hitchens, but to say that the size is suddenly a disadvantage, no. Gustavo Lemos did that intentionally to have an advantage. It just didn't work out, because you can rehydrate ineffectively too, but that doesn't mean that having the weight is not an advantage. It's still an advantage. You just didn't utilize that advantage in an advantageous manner. You see what I'm saying? But the Mercado opponent missed weight, decided not to fight. Says a lot about Keyshawn. Got to give him his just due. Talk to him. Exactly. Talk to him, bro. Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he came out and whooped him, bro. That's it. Like, give the man his credit. And I just think that Keyshawn Davis, he looked great. And now Keyshawn Davis is now he's being propelled, and he's riding that momentum, trying to get and land to secure a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. We might have some, just like we have some David on David crime with Benavidez and Morrell, we might have some Davis on Davis crime with Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis. And I think that fight is very interesting. But I've also been seeing people say he needs to fight Andy Cruz. And me, I rock with Gervonta, that's my guy. But I'm not the type of person that, because I like a fighter, I don't want them to fight other fighters. Like, I like them because I think they'll beat the majority of other fighters, like Canelo. I want Canelo to fight David Benavidez. So I'm not one of those that feels compelled to denounce or degrade or diminish David Benavidez and his accomplishments or his claims to Canelo because I like sentiment. No, I just think that fight should happen. I want that fight to happen. I think it's very interesting. I think it's a good fight, a great fight, but I just think sentiment would win. Same with Gervonta. It's similar. I think Gervonta would beat Keyshawn. But this notion that Keyshawn shouldn't be calling out Gervonta Davis, I think that's crazy. Like, if he shouldn't be calling out Gervonta, who should he call out? They already established that Shakur and Keyshawn wouldn't fight, so he's not gonna call out Shakur because that's his friend, and that's cool. I don't think anything's wrong with that. Some people do think there's something wrong with that. To each his own. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But you know, then he could call out Lomachenko, but Lomachenko's contemplating retirement, and Baranchyk seems like he's the one that they're lining up for him to fight with Top Rank. You know, that one makes the most sense. I think Baranchyk is officially with Queensberry more. He's more affiliated with Queensberry, but Queensberry and Top Rank kind of have like something going on where they're essentially sharing him, because initially Dennis Baranchyk was supposed to fight Mark Thunder Chamberlain, but Mark Thunder Chamberlain was upset by Joshua Paddy Padley, so that kind of derailed those plans. So now he seems like Top Rank was advertising Baranchyk as a potential opponent for Keyshawn, and I think that's logically where he goes. And plus, if you look at the rankings, that's logically where he goes in the WBO. But he's been calling out Gervonta. Gervonta's a money man. It's like every time somebody that's in the lower weight divisions wins, whether they're in 122, 126, 118, or 115, what do they say? They say, oh, what about the NAOYA INOUE fight? Because NAOYA INOUE is a dude. He's a cash cow. He's a face of those smaller divisions. Well, at 135, Gervonta is a face of 135, 140, and I'd probably say 130 as well. That's why Anthony Kakasi was a champion at 130. He called out Gervonta Tank Davis. Who else called out Gervonta at 140? Ryo said he was entertaining a Gervonta fight. Liam Parro was talking about Richardson Hitchens, who he has a fight coming up in December. He was talking about fighting Gervonta, saying he's available. Connor Ben was talking about Gervonta. He fights at 147 and 154. So my point is that there's nothing wrong with him calling out Gervonta. He makes more sense because at least he's in the weight division. Now, I will say this, though. Do I think that he should get the Gervonta Tank Davis fight? According to the WBA, let me show you. I would say no. I appreciate that. Shout out to my boy Just Do, man. Check him out, man. That's one of the best channels out here, man, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So according to these rankings at WBA, Gervonta Tank Davis, you see Keyshawn Davis is absent. So if you want to look at it from this standpoint, then no, I don't think he'll get him. But do I think he deserves it? Why not? I think he deserves it more than Floyd Schofield. William Zepeda's not doing anything with his #1 position. That's mandatory. Oh, shoot. When did this happen? Oh, hold on now. Yo, they removed. He ain't paid him fees, cuz. Hey, yo. When did this happen? Oscar Dub. Somebody tell me something. When did this happen, bro? When did William Zepeda lose his #1 position in the IBF? Yo, IBF don't be playing, bro. IBF is not going, bro. IBF don't play, bro. You mess around, you 5 minutes late to a 2 o'clock meeting, boy, you might as well go home. Hey, I like it though, because you know what's crazy? I'm gonna change the topic a little bit. You know what's crazy though? Everybody talk about William Zepeda. Everybody talk about people being #1. William Zepeda is essentially locking up the #1 position, bro, as a mandatory. That's crazy. He's calling out Shakur. When Shakur obliges, all of a sudden he has a change of heart. You know what I'm saying? Has a baby, all this other stuff. But baby's cool. But then he said he wasn't fighting this year. Then he turned around and was decided between Kambosos and Tevin Farmer. He decided on Tevin Farmer because he's a southpaw, just like who? Gervonta and Shakur, right? And Lomachenko, all 3 southpaws, right? Dennis Baranchyk, he might be a southpaw too. I don't know. Don't quote me. But these 3 are definitely southpaws. So he's not fighting Shakur. He called out Shakur when he fought Maxie Hughes. Shakur ain't saying nothing, right? He ain't paying no attention because he didn't think it was for real. I didn't think it was for real. Then he called him out again during Giovanni Cabrera. Then Shakur obliges. Now all of a sudden they don't know if they want to fight him. Now all of a sudden Oscar De La Hoya has put a stipulation saying, oh, he'll fight. The only way he's gonna get Zepeda to fight is if he signs with Golden Boy, GBP, Golden Boy Promotions, right? So he put a stipulation on. What kind of stipulation is that for a mandatory? It's crazy. You're setting up a stipulation for the champion to fight the mandatory. Is that not backwards? Not a stipulation for the champion to give the mandatory the fight. It's not the champion saying, oh, well, if you do this, this, and this, you can fight me for my belt. It's the mandatory saying you got to do this, this, and this in order for me to allow you to give me a chance at your belt. It's ass back, and nobody's saying nothing. Can you imagine if that was Gervonta that was a mandatory in all 4 divisions, or if it was Shakur that was a mandatory in all 4 divisions, or Richardson Hitchens who was a mandatory in 1 division for IBF and everybody said he was a pussy for not fighting Subaru Matias? William Zepeda is not fighting Shakur Stevenson. He's not fighting Gervonta Davis. He's not fighting Vasily Lomachenko, and he's not fighting Dennis Baranchyk. How are you the mandatory for all 4 sanctioned bodies, but people are talking like he's the one that's not getting a chance? No, he's not taking the chance. There's a big difference, a huge difference. William Zepeda is not taking the chance. So he's not taking the chance so much so that the IBF removed him. Stop playing, man. Stop. We talk boxing around here. But anyway, let's get back to the main topic. So Keyshawn Davis, I don't know why I left this. I was on a roll. I was feeling myself. Okay, hold on. So Keyshawn Davis is not in the WBA, right? He's not in the WBA rank. So do I think he'll get the fight? No. I mean, according to how the rankings are set up, he's not going to get the fight, right? But I want to focus on how people are saying he needs to fight Andy Cruz. Hold on, let me show you something real quick. He needs to fight Andy Cruz. This Andy Cruz? Hold on, that's his amateur record. That's great. This Andy Cruz, 4-0, 4 fights. That's the guy he needs to fight to get a title shot. And people think that sounds good. You know why they say that? Because somewhere in this 135 wins and 9 losses, which amounts to 144 fights, somewhere in this 144 fights, he fought Keyshawn Davis 3 times and beat him. Who the fuck? Who cares? Like, it's just so funny when we selectively care about amateurs, what happened to the amateurs, what happened in sparring, what happened when they were double dating and they saw each other in the movies, or like what happened in high school. Like, that doesn't matter. Now, do I want Keyshawn Davis to fight Andy Cruz? Would I be cool with that? Of course. I think that's a good fight, you know. But this notion that he needs to fight, he's not number 1. Andy Cruz is not number 1 in the WBA. He's not number 2 in the WBA. He's not number 3 in the WBA. He's number 4. So even if Keyshawn Davis, who's not ranked in the WBA, beats Andy Cruz, at most he'll be his number 4. Unless things change. Unless, you know, Edwin De Los Santos moves down for inactivity or something like that. But him fighting Andy Cruz does not put him in line to fight Gervonta Davis at WBA. So why does he need to fight Andy Cruz? Because you think that he needs to fight him? Because you are some almighty power that decides who needs to fight who to get who? What if he fights Andy Cruz and Gervonta still doesn't want to fight him? And who says Gervonta doesn't want to fight him? But there's no need to fight it because he's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 15. He's not in the top 15 at all. So Gervonta does not need to fight him. But if he fights him, would that be good for us? Yeah, that's a good fight to me. I think Gervonta wins. But this notion that Keyshawn Davis shouldn't be calling him out. Yes, you should always call out the top guys. That's why, that's the whole goal. Your goal is to be in a position like William Zepeda. But unlike William Zepeda, you want to use your position to make a claim for the belt. Unlike William Zepeda. And that's probably why the IBF stripped him of his position. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta be. I gotta play it, Chad. I don't want to do my boy El Camarón like that, the shrimp. But the shrimp might just be a duck. How you ducking from a mandatory position? That's crazy, bro. My boy William Duck Zapato El Pato. Every day that I've been making that is crazy, bro. I want to see Keyshawn versus Frank Martin or Keyshawn versus Rivera. Yeah, you talking about Rivera as in Michelle Ali Rivera, the Dominican fighter. I wouldn't mind that either, but I think Keyshawn Davis is doing the right thing, man. Yeah, Bills cut the lights off. Facts. Oscar says so pretty much Keyshawn got to fight prospects or fighters to try to be back in the mix until he exactly. Oscar said 100%. He has to fight prospects to get back in the mix. What type of shit is that?
Yeah.
He has to fight prospects to get back in the mix is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That makes no sense. Like, stop making all these crazy stipulations. Meanwhile, they're advocating, people are advocating for Terrence Crawford, who's not in 140 or 147. He's at 154. They're advocating for Terrence Crawford to fight Teofimo. But it doesn't make sense but Andy Cruz, but Keyshawn has to go back and fight Andy Cruz to get Gervonta. He has to go backwards. Like, I think Andy Cruz and Keyshawn Davis is a good fight because of their amateur background. So if they make the fight, then that adds lore to their potential fight. But making it seem like it's a necessity because he won't beat him in amateurs. I mean, did Floyd Mayweather have to go beat the guy that beat him in amateurs or in the Olympics on the course to him being 50-0 and make a claim to any of his championships? Like, when did this happen, bro? When did I miss the email? Did I miss the memo? As a boxing fan, when did this happen? When do we want? Did anybody ask for Usyk to go fight Sean Porter because they fought in the amateurs? When did this phenomenon start happening, bro? It's so important for you to go fight and avenge fights in the amateurs. So does Jerron Boots Ennis have to go fight Gary Antoine Russell because they fought in the amateurs? What are we doing? And Gary Antoine Russell got the better of Jerron Boots Ennis, so they need to go fight in the pros now because they fought in the amateurs, regardless of what they're doing in their career trajectory. It doesn't matter. He just got to fight him. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like this. So, like, I could understand Eddie Hearn saying it. Of course, Eddie Hearn is Andy Cruz's fighter. Sorry, Andy Cruz is Eddie Hearn's fighter. I said that backwards. Eddie Hearn's a promoter. Eddie Hearn is a promoter of Andy Cruz. So, of course, he wants that. That makes sense because Keyshawn Davis is a higher profile. But this notion that Keyshawn Davis, how does Andy Cruz do anything? Once again, let's go back to this. Like I said, at best, Keyshawn Davis, he's number 3 in WBO, 3 in IBF, and 3 in WBC. So he's ranked higher. So literally, even by a numerical standpoint, he's going backwards because Andy Cruz is ranked number 4 in a sanctioned body he's not even ranked in. So at best, even if Keyshawn Davis, who's ranked higher in all 3 of the other sanctioned bodies, if he fought Andy Cruz, at best it'll put him at number 4. So he'll still put him behind William Zepeda, Floyd Schofield, and Edwin De Los Santos. So he still wouldn't definitively get a shot at Gervonta Davis. So it's funny to say these things and we could talk about it. But when people say it with like conviction and they say it definitively like they know, I don't know if there's some oracle or something like that. And you're not Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, I'm not giving Eddie Hearn a pass. But, you know, it's just like when Eddie Hearn says the top 5 fighters in boxing is Usyk, Bud, Inoue, and Bam Rodriguez and Dimitri Bivol. Number 4 and 5 are his fighters, so I get why he's saying that. But there's no way you could put Bivol or Bam Rodriguez over Canelo and Beterbiev, 2 undisputed fighters. There's just no way. You know what I'm saying? Unless you don't value undisputed. And if you don't value being undisputed, then you don't really value boxing, because that's like watching baseball and not valuing the World Series. That's like watching hockey and not valuing the Stanley Cup. That's what undisputed is. That's like watching, I don't know, the NFL and not valuing the Super Bowl. That's what undisputed is in boxing. That's the Super Bowl of boxing. It's the World Cup of boxing. That's the Stanley Cup of boxing. The World Series of boxing, excuse me. So like I don't understand how we're suddenly putting Bam Rodriguez or Dimitri Bivol, guys that aren't undisputed, aren't even unified, put them above guys that are undisputed and undisputed, because Beterbiev and Canelo is both undisputed. Like, it's disrespectful, I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe people are really entertaining that. Like, I don't even know how you're entertaining that, bro. Like but like I said, it's funny to talk about, I guess, you know. And some people will say, like, you know, I like Bam Rodriguez. I think Bam Rodriguez is a beast, and I think he's gonna be top 5 pound for pound when it's all said and done. He might even be number 1, but let him get there. And it's so funny when people say, oh, you know, because this is what I do. I pick their brain, right? You know, we give we make thought-provoking conversations, right? So somebody rebutted to me yesterday, and I think it was a great rebuttal. I can't remember who it was, but he was like, well, he was unified at 112. That's what happened when he fought Sonny Edwards, I believe. They didn't say all that, but they just say he was unified at 112. And I said, yeah, that's very true, you know, and that's why he could be on like maybe number 10 in the 10 slot at pound for pound. But number 4 or 5, Tim Tszyu. Has anybody, B-Dog, has anybody ever said Tim Tszyu was on the top 10? I mean, was even top 10. Did anybody ever say that Tim Tszyu was top 10 pound for pound, let alone top 5? Well, he was unified at 154. He had the WBO and WBC belt, right? That's how Sebastian Verdora got it right now. Did anybody say that he was top 5? If the answer is no, then I need you to shut the hell up about Bam Rodriguez being unified at 112. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know. I'm just saying, man. Yo, so we got my boy Ty in the building. He said, oddly enough, Andy has more of a claim to fighting Tank than Keyshawn right now because he actually ranked in W. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Well, welcome to the show, B-Dog. Welcome to the show. Yeah, exactly. He's not ranked there, but however, Keyshawn is ranked in the other 3 sanctioned bodies at number 3, so he's higher numerically in the other 3 sanctioned bodies. He's just not ranked in WBA. You know what I'm saying? Got to pay them fees. Hey, Ty. Bro, William Zepeda is not number 1 in the IBF anymore. IBF don't be playing, bro. I think that makes sense. That's good. Yeah, I think that's good for boxing, man. Let other people get an opportunity, man. You know, so number 1, the IBF, William Zepeda is not number 1 in the IBF anymore. He's number 1 in 3 sanctioned bodies now. I think people mention Bam due to his skill. I think people get both skillful fighters and pound for pound list mixed up. Yeah, that's a good thing. I think his skill is there, but once again, right? And Manza, I know you like Bam Rodriguez, and I'm not knocking that because I do think, like I said, I think he could be top 10. What I'm saying is top 5. I think it's disrespectful to the more accomplished fighters. You know, I think it's disrespectful, and I don't know. I think that sounds good, and I'm not. I think that's a great comment. But my rebuttal would be to that is, what do they say about Boots, right? They literally call Boots the most skilled fighter. You know what I'm saying? What about so my point is that I don't think it's just that. I think it's an agenda being pushed for Bam. Like you, I'm cool with you say because I know you like Bam, and that's cool if you like Bam. But I think when these promotional, when these talking heads, I'm talking about the ones in official capacity, not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can have an opinion. I'm just like you. We can all have opinions. But I'm talking about the ones like pro box that are actually commentators and contributors and beat writers. When people write these things and they say these things in official boxing capacity, then it's a clear agenda being pushed, because there's other skilled fighters too that are just as skilled or more skilled than Bam Rodriguez, or considered more skilled, that they don't have up there just off of straight skill, right? They always value your opponents, your opposition. You see what I'm saying? So why don't we put Boots up there? I'll tell you why I don't put Boots up there, because his lack of opposition, right? Even though he is a champion, he doesn't have the opposition, in my opinion, to make those claims for a pound for pound position. Bam Rodriguez, yes, he has legends, but when does he have the legends? You know what I'm saying? Even Pedro Guevara, people are so excited. Oh, he's the first person to ever stop Pedro Guevara. Who is Pedro Guevara? If I asked you in the mall, who is Pedro Guevara before Saturday, you know what you would say? You would say this.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? You know damn well who I am. Who the fuck is that?
But now all of a sudden, everybody's so excited and so impressed with him being the first to not beat Pedro Guevara, because he's the fifth. He's the fifth person to beat Pedro Guevara, but he's the first person to knock him out. You see what I'm saying? And it's so crazy, because I'm going to give you another example. Like, look at Beterbiev, right? Beterbiev is a great fighter, right? Everybody was so in love with Beterbiev. I'm gonna make another Tank reference. Yes, I'm about to do it to you. I'm just prepare yourself. Strap up right now. I'm about to make another Tank reference. I'm about to do it to you. Okay, so Beterbiev, everybody was so enamored, infatuated, in love, and lust, dare I say, about Beterbiev having 100% KO ratio. But why did they have him top 5 pound for pound? You know why? Even though he was unified, had 3 belts. You know why? Because we always question, who did he knock out? The first belt that he got, if I'm not mistaken, was against Tavares Thundercloud. Shout out to him. He was Tavares. It was a great win, but he was Tavares Thundercloud's 3rd loss in a row. Not 3rd loss, period. He was his 3rd loss in a row. So before Beterbiev beat Bivol for undisputed, his resume from a personnel standpoint wasn't that great. It's just that he had belts. Now, it's not his fault, because you can't help who you fight. He had all the belts, and that's dope. So you can't knock him. I could never knock him for that. But if you talk about the individual personnel that's on his resume, Callum Smith, Canelo beat him. Marcus Brown, what are we doing? Everybody just remembers that fight because he was all bloody, looking like Vampire from Brooklyn. Number 3, he had like I said, Tavares Thundercloud, who's a former champion, yeah, but yeah, that was his 3rd loss in a row when he lost to Beterbiev. Look this up, chat. I'm not lying. Tell me if I'm capping. Tell me if I'm capping. Correct me when I'm wrong. Beterbiev, he beat Joe Smith. Joe Smith's best win was against a 51-year-old B-Hop. Oh, by the way, Bivol beat him too. Okay, so Joe Smith Jr. Don't forget the junior. What else? Beterbiev beat Anthony Yard, which I personally believe is his best win. I'm saying before Bivol now. I think Anthony Yard was his best win. Alexander Vazdik was his best win, in my opinion. Alexander Vazdik, who he was losing on on 2 of the 3 scorecards up until the 10th round stoppage. Well, it doesn't matter. He still got the stoppage, but I'm saying Vazdik is good. You know, Vazdik beat Adonis Superman Stevenson, you know, and, you know, shout out to Adonis Superman Stevenson, who sustained chronic brain damage after that fight, man. Boxing is dangerous. So F all the cheaters and stuff, because boxing is dangerous by itself without drugs, without the inclusion of PEDs and steroids, you know. I think, me personally, I think Vazdik and Anthony Yard were his best wins. So that's not really a great resume, right? But we loved him because he had all the knockouts. You know who else has all the knockouts? Which is indicative of skill? Gervonta Tank Davis. Have you ever seen Tank above Beterbiev? I'm not even talking about with the light heavyweight undisputed. I'm talking about before that. Did you ever see anybody give Tank as much credit as Beterbiev? He doesn't have 2 knockouts. He has 2 fights that didn't end in knockout. Beterbiev now has 1 fight that didn't end in knockout, but he's undisputed now. You know what I'm saying? But Tank knocked out guys that were better and more accomplished. Leo Santa Cruz is more accomplished than anybody Beterbiev beat or fought. Well, he beat everybody he fought, so that's the same statement. That was kind of redundant, but you get what I'm saying. Leo said the Cruz is more accomplished than anybody Beterbiev fought. Mario Barrios is more accomplished than anybody Beterbiev fought. Jose Sniper Pedraza is more accomplished than anybody Beterbiev fought. Where's the credit? So if it was just on skill, like you said, then Boots and Tank would be much higher. I've never seen them in the top 5 ever. In an official capacity. I'm not talking about like people like me and other content creators. I'm talking about in an official capacity from like beat writers and like, you know, ESPN contributors like Mike Coppinger and all these people that know boxing and Tim Bradley and Paulie Malignaggi. I've never seen that. So that's why I think that that's a good point, what you said. And I think that's coming from a pure boxing fan standpoint with no agenda. But these people have agendas. That's why I'm saying I'm not knocking Bam Ruiz. I think that he's the best at 115, but he has 2 other undefeated champions in his division where he's not unified, that he has to prove that against. It doesn't matter what I think. I do think Bam beats Fumalady Cafu. I do think Bam beats Fernando Puma Martinez, but he has to do it. That's important. That's an important part of the process, bro. LeBron looks like the best player every year. Does he get a championship every year because he looks like the best player? No, he has to go beat the best team, whether it's Golden State, whether it's Boston, whether it's Philly, whether it's Denver, whether it's, you see what I'm saying? Like boxing is the only sport where we crown people based off what they haven't accomplished, but what we think that they'll accomplish. Like that's like there's literally a category in boxing called upset of the year because upsets happen. I don't know how much people got to watch, how much more people have to watch boxing, or how many times you have to see it. Like yo, my guy Cito in the building. So yeah, I'm not saying that. So I'm with you. I do think that skill-wise, Bam could be up there because he's dominating, but at the same time, he's beating older legends. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like he's beating older legends in Juan Francisco Estrada, Carlos Cuadras, and yeah. I mean, if you want to call Pedro Guevara, whatever, you know. And now you talk about fighting Chocolatito. Like I said, I'm giving him his credit, but I'm not giving him extra credit. I think a lot of people are giving him extra credit. You know, it's like. I'm gonna give you a perfect example again. Like they're talking about him beating Chocolatito would be so great. I'm just being honest. You know, like I said, I think Bam is great, but let him get there. It's not that he's lacking the skill or the ability, but he's lacking the opposition that he proved it against. Right? He hasn't fought anybody in their prime. Sonny Edwards. Yeah, Sonny. In my opinion, I still think Sonny Edwards was his best win. I like Juan Francisco Estrada, El Gallo, the Rooster, but to me, that Rooster was already crowing by the time Bam Rodriguez was going. That Rooster was already crowing by the time Bam Rodriguez was going. You see what I'm saying? So to me, his best win is Sonny Edwards. Is that the best fighter that he fought as far as accomplishments? No, but when he fought him, Sonny Edwards was the best. I wouldn't be surprised if Sonny Edwards beat Juan Francisco Estrada. But don't worry, it's going to be proven to you because Juan Francisco Estrada, guess what he just did? He moved up, right? He just moved up to 118. He better not mess around and run into that boy Junto Nakatani. He going to get shot. I'm not talking about shot with a firearm. I'm talking about shot with a firearm. He going to get hit with a bomb. And then I want people to give him the same credit that y'all giving Bam Rodriguez. Because Junto Nakatani going to decapitate him. I'm talking about big bombs. Atomic bombs. Super bombs. Nuclear bombs. He's gonna drop bombs on Gallo, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He better stay away from Nukatani. He better stay away from Nakatani. I called him Nukatani. Hey, I like that. Nukatani. He be dropping bombs on him. Hey, I like that, Chad. You see when you just freestyle, boy? You know I have a mixtape out there now. You know I used to freestyle now. Stop playing with me. We'll be on the grinding. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, let's see my boy Oscar out here dropping some graffiti on the chat walls, man. He said, to me, Tank, Bam don't have the accolades to be there. Bam is top 4, then Puma Martinez number 3 because he unified. Talk to him. My boy Puma Martinez. Yes, you gotta consider the Argentinian beast down there, man. He's a beast, man. Shout out to my boy Oscar, man. Coming through like a boss. Shout out to my guy Oscar, man, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits.
Yes, sir. You know the $10 that's the El Jefe pack, man. Thank you, sir. I agree with you too. Well, I mean, I disagree with you in regards to Tank. You know that, but yeah, I agree. I agree with, at least you have a basis. You're not just saying, oh, this person should be there because I feel like he should be there on a Sunday. No, bro, like we gotta talk about the accolades too. I'm not saying he can't be there. He could be 10, maybe 10, or maybe at most, to me, maybe 9. But I'm sorry, I can't put him. There's too many other fighters that are way more accomplished. There's no way that he could crack the top 5 just off of appreciating the sport. You cannot put him over Beterbiev, who just fought an undefeated champion in Bivol while they're both undefeated. And not only was it a fight to determine someone's O had to go, but it was also to determine light heavyweight dominance, one of the best fights in boxing. He's undisputed at light heavyweight. How can you put Bam over that? Canelo, not only was he undisputed, he was the first undisputed ever at 168. How can you put Bam over that? Not to mention all the other people that he fought, like Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Shane Mosley, Miguel Cotto, Triple G, all the other legends that he fought. How can you put Bam over that? And then you definitely can't put him over Terrence Bud Crawford, undisputed in 2 weight divisions, Alexander Usyk, undisputed in 2 weight divisions, NAOYA INOUE, undisputed in 2 weight divisions. You can't do that, bro. That's not even breaking it down. The undefeated fighter that Terrence Crawford beat, Yuriokis Gamboa, who's considered the Mike Tyson of the smaller divisions. When he was coming up, Terrence Crawford was the first to beat him. You know, since we're talking about, Victor Postal, he was an undefeated champion. Terrence Crawford was the first to beat him. Come on, dog. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Not even mention the champions of Kell Brook, Sean Porter that he beat. Come on, bro. Amir Khan. Come on, bro. Box side. I can get all the smoke you want, my man. You're more than welcome to debate with me anytime you want. I'll stay facts, not feelings. He said, I'll stay. Shout out to my boy Cito. Oh, tie on your head top? Nah, get on his head top. Shout out to Cito, man. Nah, I enjoyed the conversation yesterday, man. I disagree, but we can disagree and still talk. But his take, he knocks dudes out, but never been unified as technically 2-division champ. Hey, he knocks dudes out. That's what they said about that's why I gave the Beterbiev example, right? It's funny how we're impressed with knockouts when it comes from certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with Bam, right? They're saying, oh, he's the first person to knock out Guevara. Well, Tank was the first person to knock out a lot of people, too. I think it's more impressive that he was the first person to knock out Leo Santa Cruz and he was only the second person to beat him. I think that's more impressive than being the 5th person to beat somebody and the first person to knock him out in Pedro Guevara. Would you not agree? I mean, what is wrong with what I just said? Besides the fact that you may or may not like Tank or you may or may not like Bam Rodriguez, just off the cuff, off the strength of Pedro Guevara and Leo Santa Cruz, one person was the first person to knock out Guy A, and Guy A has 4 losses, but never been knocked out, and Guy B has 1 loss, a loss that he avenged against Carl Frampton and never been knocked out. Who's more impressive to knock out? Guy A with 4 losses or Guy B with 1 loss and that loss was avenged? I think Guy B. But then when I tell you Tank did it and I tell you Bam Rodriguez did it, you gonna say Bam Rodriguez. And that's what I'm talking about, bro. If I wrote these scenarios down and I didn't put the names on it, 100% you would pick it's more impressive to knock out, be the second person to beat Santa Cruz would be the first person to knock him out, then the 5th person to beat Pedro Guevara and the first person to knock him out. That's just common sense. But because I tell you who did it, then it becomes debatable now. Because then you start arguing and debating and stating feelings, not facts. And that's facts. My guy Ryan in the building. What's good, brethren? My guy said he in the green room. Bet I'm gonna pull up. Give me a second though. I'm almost done. I got to talk about a few more things and then we're gonna get right to it. But speaking of that, man, thank you, man. Anybody want to join the Discord to debate, man? That's the Discord right there, man. You could get in here and debate. Get in here and discussion. And don't discuss. It could be a discussion, right? It's an open discussion. It doesn't have to be a debate. I'm not fond of that format, but we could do it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm not fond of it because a lot of times when people debate, they confuse debate and arguing. Debate is when you have a conclusion on who is proving a point in a better fashion. Now, arguing is when you're just yelling things and just talking, trying to prove your point by any means necessary and being ridiculous. I'm not fond of the latter. I like debating, you know what I'm saying? But the latter, I'm more fond of the former because the latter will get your ass whooped. I ain't gonna lie to you because I don't take kindly to disrespect, whether it's virtually and especially not physically in real life. So, you know, and spirit flights are cheap, you know, because the way people talk to other people is crazy. Like you can't get pulled up on. like I don't know where you from, but like you can't get pulled up on. But yeah, I'm gonna pull up one person at a time though. So if you want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome to join. But at first, I'm gonna let I'm gonna start doing that. Like I'm gonna let people get their thoughts off first, let them talk, and then bring up somebody else, let them talk, and then we can start mixing it up and talking like that. But before we move on, I also want to show this too, man. Wilder has announced his retirement. But let me put a bow on it. With Keyshawn Davis, I don't think that there's anything wrong with him calling out Gervonta. Like I said, I don't think he'll get it because he's not ranked in the WBA. But I think that's a good fight, and I think he should be calling him out Gervonta. And I don't think Andy Cruz gets Keyshawn any closer to Gervonta. That's the point. Would I like for him to fight Andy Cruz? Yeah, that's cool. Would I like for him to fight Gervonta? Yeah, that's cool. But if Gervonta doesn't want to fight Keyshawn, it's not a ducking situation. There's no point of fighting him. He's not unified. He's not unified. He's not a champion, and he's not even in the #1 position on any sanctioning body, let alone the WBA, where Tank is a champion of. So for Tank, that's going backwards. Just like for Keyshawn Davis to fight Andy Cruz, that's going backwards. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make it justifiable. So I think the better route, in my opinion, for Keyshawn Davis to really press for that fight and really get that fight would be to get the WBO belt from Dennis Berinchyk. That's the easiest fight to facilitate because they both work with Top Rank. Keyshawn signed to Top Rank in an official capacity, and Dennis Berinchyk, who's more affiliated with Queensberry, but he's also affiliated with Top Rank. He works with them, right? They have a history, so that's a fight to make right there. And then now we can get Gervonta and Keyshawn for unification. But if that fight wants to happen before that, I'm cool with it. I just take exception to when people say, oh, and Keyshawn Davis has to do this, this, and this to get this, when this, and this, neither one of those things get him closer to what he's doing. Fighting Andy Cruz does not do anything in regards to getting the Tank fight, besides satisfying your desire to see him avenge some loss in the amateurs that nobody cares about for real. That's all I'm saying. Fighting Andy would get him ranked? No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. I don't think so, B-Dog. I mean, he's already ranked. If you're not ranked right now, let me show you something, B-Dog. Let me show you something, bro. He's ranked #3 in the WBO, right? He's ranked #3 in the IBF. He's ranked #3 in the WBC. If you're not ranked in top 15, it's not because who you fought. It's because of politics. So let's be very clear. Now, you're right. If he fights Andy Cruz, then of course they'll have to make some deal to where WBA would probably have to include him in their rankings. But him not being in the rankings is not because he's not fighting Andy Cruz or De Los Santos or Floyd Schofield or Zairo Abdulev or Frank Martin or Lucas Body or Macayo. No, that's not why he's not in there, bro. He's not in there because of either politics or that moolah to get ranked, to be included in the rankings. It's not with who he didn't fight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, Andy Cruz, yeah, fighting anybody would get him in the rankings. Then I mean, fighting Roger get let's play your game, B-Dog. Fighting Andy Cruz would get him ranked. Okay, so fighting Lucas Body would get him ranked too. Fighting Frank Martin would get him ranked too. So once again, he doesn't have to fight Andy Cruz. If that's the case, then fighting De Los Santos will get you ranked higher. So my point is that Andy Cruz is not in a position to determine who Gervonta Tank Davis fights. That's the point I'm making. You know, he's not #1. He's not #2. He's not #3. In fact, he's not even higher than any place that Keyshawn Davis is ranked. So that's the point I'm making. So if we want to say he could fight Andy Cruz and get him closer to Gervonta Tank Davis, well then fighting Zairo Abdulev will get him closer to fighting Gervonta Tank. Anybody that's ranked in the top 15 will get him closer. Especially if you're Zepeda, Kid Austin, or De Los Santos. So I feel like people are just making it another unnecessary, irrational, and emotional roadblock in Andy Cruz. That's the point that I'm making. I know you came in a little late, and I think I explained that clearly at the beginning. But yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So you're right. Pay those fees and get ready. Yeah, facts, B-Dog. Exactly. Yeah, money, right. Money light. Yep. Yeah, we talk about Keyshawn Smoochie. So every time a black fighter accomplishes something, he has to fight 50-11. Talk to him, Smoochie. Let me go read that again. Hold on. We're going to ad-lib Smoochie. We're going to ad-lib the hell out of Smoochie. Every time a black fighter accomplishes something, he has to fight 50-11 other people to be respected. But Bam is a GOAT immediately. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Bam don't even have to. Let me show you something. Let me show you something, chat. And this is what I think. I know people gonna think I'm on Bam's head top, but no, I have to. It's not even about Bam. It could be anybody. It just happens to be Bam. We're gonna set this straight because there's a lot of people talking recklessly about Bam Rodriguez fighting NAOYA INOUE or fighting Junto Nakatani because that's the only fight for him. No, that's not the only fight for him. Fernando Martinez, he's an undefeated Argentinian champion right now. 17-0 if I'm not mistaken. He's a champion at WBA in Bam Rodriguez division. He could fight him. That's a damn good fight. David Jimenez is an interim champion. That's a damn good fight. a vacant because Fernando Martinez was a unified champion and for the IBF and WBA. He just gave it up to rematch Kazuto Ioka because it's a more lucrative fight. So he could fight Willibardo Garcia to try to be for a vacant title at IBF. Put his belt up and fight Willibardo Garcia. That could be for he could be unified at IBF, or he could fight Fumaledi Cafu, who's an undefeated champion, South African, undefeated South African fighter for the WBO. You have 2 other undefeated champions, and people say that there's nobody else for the fight. He could fight Junto Nakatani. Oh, by the way, Junto Nakatani has other fighters that he could fight too. Yoshiki Takei, undefeated champion. Ryosuke Nishida, undefeated champion. Seiya Tsutsumi, who just beat Takuma Inoue, another undefeated champion. So Junto Nakatani, his only option isn't Bam Rodriguez or Naoya Inoue either. He could fight any of the other 3 undefeated champions. But you don't really watch boxing. But you're making these claims like you really watch boxing. Anybody who says that Bam Rodriguez has nobody to fight besides Naoya Inoue, you're a fucking idiot. That's just it. Plain and simple. I don't care who said it. I don't care who said it. I'm not throwing shots at anybody. I'm just saying, if you said that, I'm throwing shots at you. Because that's the truth. If you think that Bam Rodriguez could only fight Naoya Inoue and Junto Nakatani, it's because you don't actually watch those lower divisions. And if you don't watch the lower divisions, that's okay. Why are you making these declarations like you do, though? That's the problem with society, man. It's not just with boxing, it's with everything. People don't know and they're not educated on the topic, yet they want to speak with conviction and passion and false and from a false position of education on a topic that is unbeknownst to them. If you don't know it, leave it alone. It's okay. But when you talk so definitively and passionately about something and you are completely unaware, that's how fake news starts. And that's how fake news gets spread.
If you out here getting fake vagina over your fake jury, reality is reality.
It's just the facts, bro. People are saying that Bam Rodriguez doesn't have nobody else to fight. Fuck out of here, bro. He has a lot of people to fight. A lot of people to fight. But yeah, one more thing, I'm gonna pull my guys up. I want to show y'all this, man. Deontay Wilder has confirmed. I talked about this yesterday, but I didn't show it. Deontay Wilder has seemingly confirmed that he is coming back in a dope video too. I liked it. You know, I'm always rooting for Bronze Bonner, but I am one of those that thinks he should retire. So he's kind of talking to me. I'm one of the people that he's talking to in this video, but I'm not coming from a place of hate. I'm coming from a place of concern. But at the same time, hey, if he fights, I'm gonna watch because he's a beast. Let's get it.
It's time for Deontay Wilder to retire. It's over. What we saw, yeah.
Andy Cruz beat Keyshawn 4 times already. Did he beat him in the pros or did he beat him in the amateurs? Amateur. Exactly. He beat Cruz over. He didn't beat him no times because he didn't beat him in the pros. They didn't even fight. So you sound goofy.
It's time for Deontay Wilder to retire. It's over. What we saw, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now he's in time to hang up your gloves. Now you don't have it anymore.
Listen, man. Everyone is gonna have an opinion about you, but those opinions don't matter. You're gonna go through losses. You're gonna go through challenges. You're gonna have life hit you and knock you down.
And knock you down.
It's the mindset to get back up and keep pushing forward. I've been through losses way before boxing. I've been through challenges way before I stepped foot in the ring. I've been hit and knocked down way before I ever put a pair of boxing gloves on. And I'm still here, baby. Because it's the mindset to get back up and keep pushing forward. That's why for the last few months, I've been building protocol with mental. I always say, we all have greatness in us, but greatness is only determined by service. So I wake up every day to try to be of service, to teach other men how to keep pushing forward, to help other men improve their mindsets.
That's a dope video, man. I like it.
Mental health, it's an important mission of mine. Another important mission, getting in the ring and doing what I was born to do. Any of y'all with negative opinions,
right there.
have a look at your own mindset and retire that negative bullshit. How about that?
I like Bermain Stavron. I actually met him too. He was
To
cool.
all my fans and supporters, and those who never left my side,
Facts, B-Dog.
I love y'all so much. And thank you so much.
He need a
Because no
BT
matter how many
movie.
losses,
Why you had to put that, Smoochie?
No matter how
Why you
many
couldn't just put he
times
did a
I
movie?
hit you and knock you down, you better get back up.
Why it gotta specifically be a BET movie?
Pushing forward.
See, y'all ain't shit, man.
That's the strength of mindset.
It's almost scared the shit out of me, did it?
What do you mean by that?
Bomb Squad scared the shit out you, did it? But Smoochie said he need a T-Boo movie. He need a Lifetime movie, chat. Why he can't get a full-fledged movie, man? I don't do my boy like that, but I want to show you. I know I'm about to let Ryan here. Please be Ryan and my boy Oscar. I see y'all. But I want to show you this, man. This is to A. Edwards. A. Edwards, no disrespect to you, bro. But I want to show you how goofy that is, right? What you just said. I want to show you how goofy that is. Let me show you. Chat, I have a question, chat. Does anybody say that? What do they say about Floyd Mayweather and his record, right? What do we say about Floyd Mayweather, chat? Do we say he's undefeated or not? Do we say Floyd Mayweather is undefeated, chat? I have a question. This is pertaining to A. Edwards, who said Andy Cruz beat Keyshawn 4 times already. Okay, so let's play this game, right? Let's play this game. Don't we say Floyd Mayweather's 50-0, or do we say that somebody beat him already? Then we click on amateurs, right? Oh, he has 6 losses. Does anybody say Floyd Mayweather has 6 losses, or do we just say that he's 50-0? If that's not convincing enough, let's go to Alexander Usyk, chat. Let's go to Alexander Usyk, chat. Let's go to thank you, B-Dog. Does anybody say that Alexander Usyk has losses, or do we say he's a 22-0 undefeated champion? Let's go to his amateur record. Does anybody say Usyk has 12 losses? If the answer is no, then why do you care that Keyshawn Davis lost to Andy Cruz in the amateurs? Is that not convincing? Let's go to Jaron Ennis, chat. Let's go to Jaron Ennis. Last time I checked, he's an undefeated welterweight champion with 33 wins and 29 by way of knockout. Does anybody say that he lost to Gary Antoine Russell? So he has 3 losses. Does anybody say he has 3 losses? Or do we say he's an undefeated champion with 33 wins and 29 by way of knockout? Oh, but suddenly we care that Andy Cruz beat Keyshawn Davis. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Bro. We talk boxing over here, man. We don't talk nonsense, man. That's one thing that we don't do over here. We don't talk nonsense, man. We talk boxing over here, man. That might work on the other channels who don't know shit. But yeah, when you come over here, we talk boxing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get it. We gonna pull up my boy Ryan first. Shout out to everybody in the chat too, man. I appreciate everybody in the Discord waiting, man. Shout out to my guy Ryan, bro. What's good, brethren?
Man, to pop off the porch, yo. What's going on?
Fresh off the porch with it, yes, sir. Nothing much, bro. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. Appreciate you joining, man.
Yeah, man. That's tuning in. What you talking about, Keyshawn?
We were talking about Keyshawn and the necessity for him to fight Andy Cruz to get a championship opportunity for some reason.
Oh, man.
So please, could you elaborate on that?
Crazy. Yo, honestly, it's only one group of people saying that. Them Tank fans, bro. They the only ones that are saying that.
Thank you, bro.
Like,
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
My brother came up through the amateur circuit around the same time Keyshawn was there, Troy Ozzie, all them guys. And he said all of their fights were close. Like, he didn't say really it was like a one-sided beating for Andy Cruz. And I look at it like Keyshawn probably got the better start to his career than Cruz.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I ain't never seen Keyshawn wobble. We saw Cruz wobble by Moran.
Antonio Moran.
Shout out to Moran. Moran's good, but like, I mean,
okay.
He wasn't supposed to happen like that.
Okay. He did get the stoppage in what, the 7th? So we gotta give him credit for that. But he definitely got wobble. You know, the only thing he ain't do was drop it like it's hot. He definitely did the wobbly part.
But like, nah, man, Keyshawn's ahead of him. Like, it's a situation of why would I go backwards? Like, I might be fighting for a title next against Baranchek.
Thank you.
And I like IBF might move me up. Like, wherever else he's at.
Yep.
I mean, for Keyshawn, it's as simple as why would I go backwards, bro? Like, it makes no sense.
Thank you, bro.
I'm closer to Tank than Andy Cruz is closer to Tank. So why are you guys even telling me?
Thank you.
Bro, that's my issue with Tank. Like, they just say everything everybody else should fight. And then when he got no partner, they got the nerve to say nobody want to fight him. It's like, what?
Yep. Yep.
You got Keyshawn right here. Everybody's gonna be freed up. Floyd Schofield's freed up now.
Talk to him.
Raymond Mortale's freed up now.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? All these dudes is freed up now, and Ryo and the rest of them, and you guys just want to sit over there and say, well, you should go fight this guy.
4-0.
Matchmaking.
4-0, bro.
What about your guy, man?
Come on,
Deb
man.
was right when he said these guys say everything but let's fight. I don't see that, bro. He said they say everything but let's fight. He's right. Like they just really popped off the court and said, well, you got to beat the guy who beat you in the
Amateurs, bro.
So what? Tank never lost in the amateurs?
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. That's why I brought up Floyd Mayweather. I brought up Alexander Usyk, John Boots Ennis. Do you know what they all have in common? They're undefeated in the pros, but they all lost to amateurs. Never heard that before. Never heard that narrative. You have to go fight the guy that beat you in the amateurs. Never heard that.
When Shane Mosley got in the ring and was disrespectful, he fought Shane right after. He said,
That's true.
I'm fighting you, bro, because you did that disrespectful stuff.
That's true.
I don't know, man. I don't get it. But I hope that Keyshawn go fight for a title. I hope he gets a belt, man.
Me too.
That's what I hope he does next.
Yeah, it's looking like that WBO, like you said, Dennis Berencheck. You know what? I appreciate what you said, bro. Shout out to my boy Ryan. I don't know if y'all peeped that. Everybody knows that I like Tank and Cinnamon. My boy came in here and said all the Tank fans are saying that except you. Come on now. I'm telling you, my fandom does not overtake my objectivity, bro. Like I'm still capable to be. I like Tank, but Tank. Andy Cruz fighting, I think Tank will beat Keyshawn, number one. But this notion that Keyshawn can't call out, who should he call out? If he's not calling out a champion, who should he call out, bro? Come on, dog. That's ridiculous, bro. Like I swear these people don't like boxing, and I agree with you. That is coming from the majority of Tank fans and Eddie Hearn who's saying that. But I don't know if I will say this though, and this might be my fandom coming out. I don't know if Gervonta is saying that he has to fight Andy Cruz himself. I don't know if him and his team are saying that, but I know that you're right. The mostly Tank fans are saying that, and mostly Eddie Hearn, saying that, because Andy Cruz is his guy. That's who he's promoting. So, Keyshawn would be a big fight for him. So
it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. And what B-Dog said, I agree. It adds lore to the fight if the fight happens between Keyshawn and Andy Cruz, but that is not a significant enough reason to make the fight happen. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like if they make that fight happen and it makes sense, then yeah, man, Andy Cruz beat Keyshawn. Keyshawn trying to get revenge for what happened to the amateurs, but that alone, a loss in the amateurs is not enough to warrant a fight against a guy above you, bro. Like stop it, bro. That's not good enough alone. So that's the point I'm making. But you're right. Of course, it does add lore. It makes it interesting.
Something to talk about. Because Keyshawn's what Andy Cruz, the 2-time gold medalist. Man, Lomachenko fought for a title in the second fight. He was in the same position. So obviously they don't think Andy Cruz is that. Let's just talk to him.
Talk to him.
So he's not Lomachenko, man. So
come on now.
Why does Keyshawn need to fight him? This is not a Gary Anton Russell Lomachenko situation.
You feel me?
Nah. He's not on that level.
Yep.
Or else he'd be fighting for title fights already.
Right. So yeah,
Keyshawn got the fast track. He said he did $1 million gate. Like shout out to him at 11.
Oh, that's how much he did in Norfolk.
That's what he was saying.
Oh yeah, in VA.
At the gate.
That's what's up.
At 11-0, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, man, I saw clips out there. You know what I'm saying? Grinding. What's one point named Malicious and what's the other? What's the bro? I can't remember his name now. That's crazy. Pusha T. Yeah, Pusha T. I saw Pusha T out there. Yeah, man. He brought the city out there. I think Gilly was Gilly out there. No, that was a Philly card.
I saw Michael Vick out there too.
Michael Vick. Yeah, that's who it was. Michael Vick. I saw a lot of VA heads, man. VA celebrities out there, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like you said, Lomachenko. He's not Lomachenko. Was it Gary Allen Russell, right? Junior. Gary. Yeah. He it's not that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, Andy Cruz might be on a little bit better pace than Lomachenko. He 4-0. Lomachenko lost the second fight. You feel me? But I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying.
That was for a title, bro.
Yeah, I know. Against Orlando Salido. I'm messing with you.
I think the third fight he beat Russell in. The third one.
Yeah, third. Yep. Was it third or fourth? One of them. Yeah, facts.
Third or fourth.
Yeah. No, you're right. That was early for sure.
He won the title.
Yep.
Andy Cruz not even in that.
Talk to him.
Round, bro.
Come on now. Come on now.
Like who he gonna fight next?
Come on now.
We don't even know. That's why they gotta say Keyshawn.
Right.
We don't know who he's fighting next.
Come on now. Like I said, to act like these fighters, I think Keyshawn. I think Smoochie said it best. And it's just like certain fighters, man. I don't know why they set up so many roadblocks for them, and then so many they're so willing to fast track other people. And I know you're a Bam guy. I know people think I'm not a Bam guy. I really like Bam. Like I said, I think he's capable of getting unified and being undisputed. I think he beats Fumuleli Cafu. I think he beats Fernando Puma Martinez, but he has to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's why it kind of annoys me, because we're over here saying that Keyshawn needs to fight Andy Cruz to get a title shot, but we're saying that Bam Rodriguez could somehow fight NAOYA INOUE, who's not even in his division. Not even in the next division. Like, it's crazy, bro.
The clickbait. That's
you feel me?
Clickbait. You're not ready for that quite yet. Like,
come on, dog. Come on, dog. I think he's I think he's gonna be ready. I think he does have the skills. I just think he's lacking the opposition, and the opposition is there. People are saying, "Oh yeah, there's nobody for him to fight." What do you mean? He doesn't have to fight Juto Nakatani. He's at 118. He could fight the other 2 undefeated champions in his division at 115. Like, what are we talking about? He got plenty of competition down there, bro. He even talked about Chocolatito, which is crazy. Chocolatito got 58 fights. He's 37. That's crazy. But he's a mandatory position. That's another boost of his resume. So, like, there's plenty of options for Bam Rodriguez. There's not a scarcity of opponents for him. So why are we talking about he need to fight NAOYA INOUE, who's undisputed at 2 weight divisions higher, fight Juto Nakatani, another guy who has 3 other undefeated champions in his division that he could fight too. You know, they haven't handled business in their domain. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Lockstitch, man. Lockstitch of Whole Street said, peace, new to your channel. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Say you rock with us, man. Shout out to you, man. Welcome to the Boxing Talk family, man.
Yeah, man. That's Eddie Hearn, though. He do that, you know.
Yeah,
Eddie Hearn always,
right.
That's the most exceptional fighter I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's always, you know what I'm saying? He boosts his guys up. I mean, that's his job.
Yeah,
he does his job. So I'm not mad at him. But yeah, man, he does do, like, when he signed Boots, was the first thing he started saying, "Oh, we want Terrence Crawford."
Yep.
Man, Boots not ready for that. We know that now.
Yeah.
But
agreed.
it's just that's this style of promoting, and Bob not really gonna say crazy stuff like that. You know, we don't ever see Al Heyman. We don't even know what that guy is.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
a ghost.
That's true.
You know, Oscar, all he does is talk about Eddie. So
these
guys don't talk. Yeah, these guys don't talk their fighters up like Eddie does. Eddie talks his guys up to the hill. So I mean, he's always gonna name his guys with the best dudes. He's gonna attach their name always with whoever's top.
Yep.
In around their weights. That's just how he promotes. And then it gets us, like the fans, get our blood, you know, rolling, especially when his guys lose.
Oh man. But that's what I thought that Shakur, I don't know how you feel about this, but I know we talked about it before. I've always said that I thought, even despite the competition or lack of competition and personnel that Eddie Hearn has at 135, I always thought Shakur signing with Eddie Hearn was the best move because of everything you just articulated, man. His ability to promote, he's gonna talk you up. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna put you out there. But I do think that it's up to us. So I'm not even mad. Like when he says number 4 and number 5 and top 5 is Bam and Beterbiev. I mean Bam and Bivol, which I think is crazy, but they're his fighters. So like you said, I expect that. But it's for us.
Eddie that said that?
Yeah, Eddie said that, bro. He said he said
I didn't know it was Eddie. I thought it was somebody in the chat that said
no, it was Eddie, bro. Eddie said number 4 is Bam, number 5 is Bivol, excuse me. But I understand that. But when people take it and run with it, when people take it and run with it, it's like, come on, bro. You gotta think independently, man. Like that's his job. He's gonna do that. Like everything Ryan just said. By the way, hit my boy Ryan Frazier with a follow as well, man. Dope content right here, man. I'm gonna put his name in the chat. Ryan Frazier, Boxing Talk up north, man. North. Big North, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. No, I agree. Like obviously, Eddie's gonna say it. Like he's gonna put his guys up against like above Beterbiev.
Bro, the guy that lost to him, bro.
Man.
He put Bivol, the guy who lost to him. Like, I understand the controversy. He feels like he was robbed. I don't care, bro. It was a close fight. Could have went either way. Beterbiev won, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
Bam's number 7 for me, but
I'm not mad at that. But top 5 to me is
crazy. I
crazy.
even put him at 8 because I'm also forgetting about Dev.
You feel me? You feel me?
Taking back, so he's got to be back in the top 10. No matter what y'all say, that fight never happened. So
tell them again, no contest. That's what that means, baby. That's what it means, man. You know, you got hit with the Men in Black memory erasure thing.
Yeah. Dev was definitely in the top 10 before that fight. So anybody was saying that he wasn't is just lying. Because,
Facts. And if you take him out now, it's because of that fight. That didn't happen.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah. He was the youngest undisputed, and then he went up and beat Regis. So I mean, he was on a little roll there.
Yep.
And now he's coming back against Tio. But yeah, man, Keyshawn. I like Keyshawn, man. He's growing on me. I think he's gonna get the fight with Tank before Shakur.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think Shakur's energy has changed. I don't know, man. He's not calling out Tank the way he used to.
Yep, that's true.
I wonder about the hand. I wonder if this hand's really bad.
Yep.
But what about these fights this weekend? You cover that yet, or are you gonna do that later?
Yeah, no, I ain't covered that yet. We can talk about it. Let me pull up Oscar too. I know Oscar wanted to say something. Let me pull up Oscar.
Yeah, there's a few dudes back there, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. For real. Let me get my guy Oscar up here. What up, Oscar?
What up?
My guy, what's good?
This food I'm cooking.
What you cooking, bro?
I'm cooking some pork with red sauce. And
what kind of sauce?
Red, like spicy red.
Yeah,
like,
red
it's
sauce.
got habaneros. And
Okay.
Tomatoes, onions, one of those. And some pork with it.
Hey.
That's for breakfast.
That's what I'm talking about. That sound good, man. What we talking about, man? What you want to comment on, brother? I know you had something to say.
Well, I haven't heard like what y'all been saying. So I've been in the back room. So what were y'all talking about?
That's crazy. All right, we gonna talk about Ryan. We gonna talk about these upcoming fights, and you can chime in on that there. So yeah, man. What you?
Nice. Yeah, man.
Were we talking shit about Bam? I'll jump all over that.
Nah, bro. I know you take every opportunity. No. We not gonna have that, bro. We not gonna have that, bro. You leave Bam alone. But yeah, the Latino nights, man. You want to start there? Or you want to start with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on Friday?
Let's start with Mike, the old man Tyson. Jake Paul's gonna trump Bam one of these days. I'm telling you. On the panel.
Hell no. Jake Paul. Can't believe that fight sanctioned, man.
Oh, it is, right? I forgot about that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If Jake Paul knocks out Mike, that's gonna be a KO on his record. That's crazy.
That money good though.
That money good though. Talk to him. Yeah, I think that's crazy.
Bro, I was laughing because I'm like, yo, they got his son there, like, doing the commentating.
Wait, whose son's doing the commentary?
I don't know if he's on the team, but yeah, Mike Tyson's son was sitting up there talking.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
And he's like, Jake's not a real fighter. And then Tyron Woodley, he got slept. So he's like, yeah, you can actually fight.
Tyron Woodley. Hey, Tyron Woodley, hold on, man. I remember going to sleep now. He's a real fighter, bro. He got real punches, man. I was watching. I didn't watch all of it, but I caught some of it because then I started watching. I was doing something, so I didn't pay attention. I didn't know his son was up there though. I saw when he was talking about his kids, say they got to put respect on his name and stuff like that. I thought it was funny. And he was like, "I love you" to his kids and stuff. That was funny. But I hate to say this, bro, but I'm rooting for Mike Tyson with all my heart. But I think Jake Paul's gonna win, bro. I think Jake Paul's gonna win, bro.
I'm hoping he can pull it, but I'm just like, bro, like my heart's telling me like no 58-year-old man should be in boxing.
Right. 30 years his junior, bro. Jake Paul's 30 years his junior, bro. Oh my gosh, man.
I didn't get to tell you, Ryan, but I was watching the workout. Like you pointed out, it was like he was sweating in there, man.
Yeah, and it was an open workout, but he looked like he did a full workout. I was like, yo, this is not looking good at all.
Oh man, but that's the thing, bro. I don't remember who his last fight was. Like not Roy Jones, but I'm talking about like his last real professional fight. He retired in like the 6th round, bro. That was 20 years ago.
Beat him up, man. Some dude that off the street like looked like just beat him up.
20 years ago, bro. So if he got tired 20 years ago, what makes you think he's gonna be? He's not gonna be tired now. Like it's crazy, bro. Like man, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I think I got Jake Paul. But I hope I'm wrong. Like, I just think Jake Paul's going to play it safe and tire him out.
Yeah.
I just hope Jake Paul wins by decision. That's all I'm praying for at this moment.
Man. Yeah, okay, it was Kevin McBride in 2005. He retired in the 6th round. Come on, bro. Jeez. 2005, bro. 19 years ago, bro. He got tired 19 years ago. What makes you think he's not going to get tired now?
Yeah, and everybody's like, yo, look at the highlights though. I'm like, yeah, those highlights, man. Like, we don't know how long Mike's been able to train for. I know he's not going 2-a-days. Hell no.
I pray he proves me wrong, man. We got to give him the energy, man. Like a Goku spirit bomb for him to knock out Jake Paul, please. Because if he doesn't do it like in the first or second round, it's over with. He gonna be tired, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I just can't believe the amount of hype this fight is getting.
Hey,
He's getting a lot of pressure.
Shout out to Jake Paul, man.
Good marketing too.
Shout out to Jake Paul, man.
It's a great card. The undercard's a great one. It's stacked from top to bottom. Well, except the top, top side. But they just like every time I see Mike, it's like, yeah, Mike can still pull it out. Yeah, Mike's got it. He's got the power. You know, power's the last thing that goes in boxing. And I'm like, yeah, but what about the speed, man? This guy's a senior citizen.
Yeah.
Geriatric.
Yeah. Punch resistance, man.
Yeah, punch resistance goes down too. Yep.
That stuff is huge too, and like, yeah, Mike can punch, but can he take one?
Can he take a punch? And Jake Paul's a big dude. It's not a little dude, bro. I know Mike Tyson used to fight bigger dudes, but yeah, that was 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jake Paul he's been training with, you know, he used to train with BJ Flores, and, you know, he used to train with Shannon Briggs for a little bit. He's training with Jay Leon Love now and stuff like that. So he has real boxers giving him boxing training and routines and regimens that he could practice. So he's not a dude on the street now. You know, he's not a high caliber fighter by any means, but he's still you know, he's been fighting and stuff like that, man. I don't know, bro.
But compared to a damn 60-year-old, close to 60-year-old Mike, they're pretty even.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, bro.
I don't like it, but I get it. They gotta make some money.
Yeah.
I really don't. I just want to see the undercard and just cut it off at the main card, honestly. At the main fight, at the main event.
I agree. So that's I was thinking about doing that, man. We'll see. I'm still undecided yet. But I'm definitely excited for Abel Ramos and Mario Barros. I know a lot of people aren't, but Abel Ramos, and it's a voluntary defense for Mario Barros, but Abel Ramos is top 10. I want to say he's number 7 or 9. I think number 9, I believe. And so that's not not bad.
WBC?
Yeah. He's like he definitely top 10. Either 7 or 9, I think, or maybe 8. But he's definitely top 10, so it's not a bad defense. And then, of course, we have the KD Taylor, Amanda Serrano. That's the fight that I'm most excited for, that rematch there. Yeah, that's what I really want to see, man. And, yeah, we'll see if I watch the full thing. But and Bruce Carrington on the undercard, too, against Caldwell. I can't remember the guys fighting. So, yeah, that should be you got some good cards on the undercard. Yeah, it's got some good cards on good fights on the undercard. So, I don't know, man, about this. I will say Jake Paul, though. I got to give him credit. I think what he's doing is good for boxing, despite popular belief. I do think is bringing people into boxing, you know, that aren't normally, because he is a big socialite, right? A big social media star. So people are going to watch just to see him fight, you know. And unfortunately, which I think is fortunate. I think it's fortunate that some people, the first time they seen boxing is through Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the good thing. You know, they might want to watch more. And I think when the sport grows, by any means, is good. You know.
Not only that, but he's supporting women's boxing even before in the mix.
Right, and Katie Taylor, according to both of them, didn't Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano both say that they're getting their biggest paydays they ever received?
Yeah.
Come on now. So it's not like
women's history.
Talk to him. So if you want to just look at Jake Paul not doing anything and embarrassing the sport, you got to also acknowledge that he is doing a lot of good things for a lot of fighters too. You know, so. Bruce Carrington's on the card fighting again.
Every other trainer on women's and Clarissa Shields, I think, was mad about it. Like, there was a lot of people mad about that.
Mad about what?
Mad about it? What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nah, I don't. Well, on Clarissa Shields. Well, I can't speak. I didn't look too much into it. But what I saw with Clarissa Shields, I thought she was. I don't think she was mad at the. From what I saw, it wasn't that she was mad at the money. She was mad at people were talking crazy about her in regards to the money, saying that she's dumb for not signing with Jake Paul. That could have been her, and she was missing money, so she was talking trash back. But I didn't see her as her being mad at Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor for making money. Nah, I didn't see that.
I know, like what was it like? I think it was Pro Box actually.
Mm-hmm.
No, they were talking shit about Jake Paul.
Yeah.
They were like, I cannot believe any real boxer, even women, should sign with this guy. This guy's a joke.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I can't even call this boxing. But this was in pro boxing Spanish.
Oh, okay.
But I will say this too: we got to also remember that Pro Box, and according to George Jakovic, who I interviewed, who's right here, he used to be formerly on Pro Box. Remember I was talking like about that day he came in. He just popped in and I was talking about Pro Box, and I was saying I don't trust the owner of Pro Box because he was talking down on Big Turk, saying Big Turk wasn't good for boxing. And I said I guarantee you he's only saying that because he tried to work with Big Turk and Big Turk shut him down. And then George came in, he said, "Yep, that's exactly the case." So you never know if Pro Box tried to work with Jake Paul. Now they're denouncing him because they couldn't. So yeah, I don't buy that, man. At the end of the day, it's business.
They work with Jake Paul's the smaller promotion, the one at Caribbean that he does every now and then. I think they do help with that. But yeah, maybe the Big Show. You're probably right, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember hearing about that. Gary Jonas say that stuff about Big Turk. How he's not invited to the big boys table.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I forgot Ty in the back. My bad.
He got a good thing going, man. He got a good thing going, and just keep doing what he's doing because
I agree.
He just gotta let it grow.
I agree.
Yeah.
More and more fighters are going over there. Then he just gotta let it grow. Angelo Leo came from there.
Yeah, Angelo Leo, shout out to him.
If the Olympics truly leaves, like boxing truly leaves the Olympics, that could be a hub for those younger guys.
Facts.
To go
Facts.
And grow.
Facts.
Talking about that, Ryan. Like I don't know if I can catch up on this. Without
Wait, hold on. Before you switch subject, hold on. Let me hit the chat because they're kind of talking about Jake Paul. B-Dog says he's not a fan of Jake Paul. No, I feel it. Like I said, I don't really watch his fights. The first fight I saw of him was against Mike Perry. I don't really like exhibitions and stuff like that. But I'm able to remove myself from it and recognize that he is broadening the sport. You know what I'm saying? Do I like watching Jake Paul himself fight? No, because he does. I like watching boxing at a high caliber and a high capacity, you know what I'm saying, high caliber fight. So I'm not a fan of Jake Paul himself. But as far as what he's doing for the sport, like I can't ignore that he's giving Katie Perry, gosh damn. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. I can't ignore that he's giving them a platform, you know what I'm saying, and broadening their reach, you know, and raising their profile and putting money in their pockets. That's good, you know. And like I said, Mario Barrios, we know he's on PBC. Unfortunately, their fighters are inactive, so he's on this card too. So if without this card, maybe we might not have seen him for the rest of the year. So I think he is doing some good stuff. But I'm not a big fan of him particular in his fights, like against Tyron Woodley or Nate Robinson either. He said, I don't want another Vitor Belfort versus Holyfield. These old men need to stay retired. I agree. Cito said he's out, man. I appreciate you coming through, Cito. He said, thanks for hanging. It's a pleasure hanging out with you all in the back room. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, bro. Sorry I didn't pull you up in time. I know we got Ty in here too. Pro Box owner on some WWE shit. He said Mayweather was a boring young fight. Exactly. Talk to him. Jake Paul does a lot more for the sport than your favorite promoter. Talk to him, Ty. We got Ty in the building, man. You want to add anything before? I think Oscar is going to switch the subject, which I don't mind, but I just want to see if you had anything to add, Ty. My fault. I forgot about you in the back room as well. I apologize.
Oh, no, I'm cool. I was in the chat vibe.
Okay, my bad, bro. Yeah, I forgot you were back there. I only remember because Cito said something. Sorry about that.
You know, I was doing some Bob back then, Dylan's back there.
That's crazy. Come on, bro. Come on. Don't be backdoor bobbing back there, bro. Pause. Hey, yo. Backdoor Bob, that sounds crazy. Yeah, my bad. That sounds crazy. My bad. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. That sounded crazy. My bad. My bad. But yeah, my bad. That sounded crazy. My bad. Yeah, backdoor Bob, it sounds wild. My fault. Yeah, but go ahead, Oscar. What you was gonna say? Sorry. I'll be right. Let me go grab a water. I can hear you, by the way. Let me just grab a water.
Without Olympic boxing, you know how people are complaining about Schofield and Abdullah Mason getting dropped? And like the way like we were talking about in the back, and like they're not teaching them how to clinch, they're not teaching them how to walk down, how to cut off the ring. That's we're gonna start seeing that more and more, like people like prospects getting dropped. But no, I think you're right though. Pro boxing is a good platform to go on there.
Yeah, Olympic boxing though is not. The clinching is not.
It's not there.
It's not there because it's all about points, right? It's all about landing, and it's a lot of pity patter because of that. You don't have to sit on anything because you don't have to knock anybody out. It's 3 rounds. You got to win the first to win 2 rounds, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not big there, but it should be bigger in the gyms. Like, you know, the fighters should be learning how to clinch, should be getting some sort of wrestling background at least, man. You know, all the good fighters, they all talk about it. So it's not a yeah, it's not a thing that's like a bad thing. It's just the fans are saying like we don't want to see that, which is crazy to me because they'll sit around and say, "Yo, UFC is popping. It's the best sport." them motherfuckers on the ground clinching for hours, bro. What are you guys talking about? Like, a little bit of stand up, like, man, it's crazy. But you know, you got guys in boxing who do it good. Like, I think Crawford's great at clinching, using his body. Lomachenko, he's very good. That. Devin Haney is very, very good because he does it a lot off his work. And it's an art. And the fans really have dumbed these guys down because you don't see any more slick fighters anymore because these guys run too much.
Come on now.
These guys and they don't look at it like, yeah, they hugging, they're not fighting. It's like, bro, like, you get mad because your guy's coming forward and can't land a punch. Tell him to land a punch. Cut off the damn ring, bro. Like,
come on, man.
Like, there's arts to this game. It's a chess game. It's not
checkers,
bro. Like,
talk to him. Facts.
We seen Ray Ford last weekend getting pissed. Like, stay here and fight. Cut off the ring.
No, fuck all that, man.
Exactly.
So Abdullah Mason, he's in that right now where he feels like he needs to go out and stop everybody.
Yep.
And you saw what he was doing in that fight, and he got caught in between punches. You're getting hooked by the hooker, man.
Johan Vasquez is
that dude his ankle.
Yeah, and I think if he fights somebody who got a little bit more killer instinct, he might have not made it out of that.
Yeah, yeah. Johan Vasquez that's a big hitter, man. He's a big puncher.
Yeah, he kept making the same mistakes. But it's a learning lesson. So shout out to Abdullah.
Yep, I was just about to say that.
Supposed to do.
I was just about to say that. What else they keep doing, Oscar?
The same shit. He stopped it, bro. That's what you're supposed to do, bro.
Yep.
Get up. Stop, dude.
No, that's
the same thing.
I'll let Ryan finish real quick. Go ahead, Ryan.
Same thing about Schofield. Like he got hit hard, bro. He said behind the head, but I think it was right on the air. I think so too.
I think so too.
I just think he never been hit like that before.
Mess up his
equilibrium. He didn't know how to react. Because he did the Wilder, and I was like, dude, why you doing the Wilder for?
That's what I wanted to say.
Hands up.
That's what I wanted Oscar to say. Oscar, what they keep doing? The spinneroonie?
Spinneroonie, yeah, bro.
Are they just watching Wilder's fight, and they're just watching that clip like, oh, if I'm in trouble, I just gotta do this? Like,
bro.
Teaching this? Who's teaching you this?
Bro. But I think it's important though because what Ryan was talking about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Oscar. Go ahead.
Even in a street fight, you don't turn your back around.
Right. Unless you about to run, about to get up out of there. Like what? Like even when Ryan said it, and we said it before too. It's like it's an art, bro, and part of that art is clinching is an art. For I said that in the freaking I think you in the comment I think that you commented on Oscar. Yeah, we were talking about that stuff, bro. Like. They just don't fight in the clinch. Like as much as I like Boots, I think that I thought he did a good enough job, but it was a lackluster performance because we were expecting to see spectacular performance, and it wasn't quite that. But he won convincingly enough. But it's like first he complained that Karen was too evasive, not there to be hit. Now he's clinching. Now he's too close. Like come on, bro, you gotta adapt. Like no one's signing up to just walk to you and get knocked out, bro. Like. You got to cut off the ring. You got to fight in the clinch. You got to know how to clinch and when to clinch if you're in trouble. Right? It's chess, not checkers, like you said.
To me, it seems like
that voice in the corner.
Yeah. No Wilder slander. My bad. You right. Shout out to my boy Wilder. You right.
To me, it seemed like Bruce sometimes didn't even try to fight in the clinch or even try to fight the clinch. It's just like he just kind of let go and so lean against Chuck.
Against who?
Against Chuck. Against Karen.
I think his problem with the clinches, he tried to disengage so the ref will come in. The only problem is he's going to let it go because Karen is still working in the clinch. That's where people fail. You got to understand, you can still fight the clinch. Dude's really working as a technician. I'm going to hold you in a certain way. I'm going to tie up one of your arms. I'm going to go to the body. Then I'm going to push you off.
Yep.
I'm gonna punch you again.
Yep. So.
Let me ask the panel, man. Y'all think that Karen should have got that point taken?
For excessive clinching? I ain't gonna lie. I have to watch it again, but in that moment, I didn't like it. But at the same time, too, I mean, the ref was warning him, so I don't know. I guess.
But like, the only reason I don't feel like it is because he was warning him, but because. Just like Ty said, he didn't even try to fight it. He was just kind of let him in, just waiting for the ref to come in. And that's why I feel sometimes the ref, I haven't rewatched the fight, but I feel like the ref broke the fight up because Boots' inactivity.
Yeah.
In the clinch.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, once you put your arms in the air and like basically give yourself away, the ref's supposed to step in.
Yep.
Right. Break them up. Yeah.
With the point, I'm fine with it. Only if he came in there and he gave Boots another warning for low, below the belt.
Oh man,
I was just gonna say that. That's why I'm not fine with it, bro. You gotta call it both ways.
Yes, he was tagging him
out here
nuts.
knocking this guy in the nuts. I'm like, bro, call it both ways.
Yeah, he was tagging him nuts.
He that corner, but you got it's your job to be straight down the middle with these guys.
Yes, or else Karen should just punch Boots in the nuts. If we playing like that.
Hey. Okay now.
Straight up.
Should have bit his ear. What you talking about?
Okay.
I'll play. I'm joking. Yo, Kingmaker, what's good?
That Berlanga, yo.
Was that Berlanga? Was it Angulo? Was it?
You bit that bad, yo. You said Mike Tyson.
Bro, speaking of bro,
he was in there looking like Pavlik with the elbows.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, speaking of Berlanga, man, what y'all think about Gabriel Rosado, man? He fought on the slide yesterday, man, on the Guillermo Rigondeaux card. You think he's still gonna get the?
He fought.
Yeah, he fought against Palomino, who was out there tackling him like Palomalu. That joke was funny, but yeah, I like shout out to Gabriel Rosado. But it was a 4-round fight. I'm just wondering, do y'all think he's gonna get the Berlanga fight still? Because I personally still think Berlanga's gonna fight him. I feel like this was just a warm up. I think he should have won, but
I don't want it, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm here. Your page is about, man. I appreciate that, Kingmaker. I appreciate that, bro. Madrimov will stop Boots. I don't know about that. I like that fight though. I would favor Madrimov.
We're gonna find out what Madrimov is when he fights Sergey Boychuk.
Yes, sir. That's it. Yep.
And we're gonna find out who Virgil is too.
Facts.
Virgil was getting dropped. He was getting dropped by Boychuk. Let's be honest here.
Yes, sir. Twice.
No, to me, Virgil lost that fight. I rewatched that fight a couple times. He lost it.
That's because Virgil actually had to make weight.
Yeah. That was his first time making 54.
Yep. He said Gabe won. Nah, Gabe lost, but I think it was an exhibition though. I think it was an exhibition, man. Yeah, it was a 4-round exhibition.
Rigondeaux?
Yeah, Rigondeaux versus Dennis Aguero.
That guy he's like 50, man.
What's
he
doing? Wait, what is it? Wait, he's 44, but how old is he really, Ty? He Cuban, so.
Yeah, he getting Cuban. You know they after a while they don't move the
46 when I had my son.
He's listed as 44, but he like 52.
Yeah, Rigondeaux definitely like 50, man.
Hey, he got a 1-round stoppage though. He hit him with a Juto Dakatani astrolabio body shot. He hit him with a jab to the head, then a straight left to the body, and just dropped him in 1 round. He called out.
What happens with Rigondeaux?
He called out what's his name too after that. He called out Nakatani, man. I mean not Nakatani, sorry. NAOYA INOUE, excuse me.
Oh, Rigondeaux?
Yes, sir.
Bro. And anyway, we'll probably fight him. And you know, all his fans gonna say, "Yeah, we fighting a legend,
right?
We fighting Rigondeaux,
right?"
He better chill. If he get the right Rigondeaux, it's a problem.
Hey,
y'all know his record against Japan.
Come on now, talk to him.
He like 50 though, man. I can't.
No. You know what happens with him? He was born in that February date. You know.
Leap year. Kingmaker says Gabriel and Berlanga would be a good fight. I think a lot of people would be. I think so too. No, I'm not disrespecting Gabriel Rosado. My point is that if you fight, which he did last night, and you don't look good, then I think that loses a lot of momentum. Of course, Gabriel Rosado, he's a epitome of a gatekeeper, right? I like Gabriel Rosado, man. He's a warrior, man. I'm glad that he's getting his flowers and he's able to still work in boxing in the capacity outside of a participant, right? He gets to be a commentator and stuff like that. I rock with Gabriel Rosado, always have. He's going to make the Berlanga fight good, and it's going to be a good test for Berlanga. However, if Berlanga is saying that he has the torch passed to him in a loss to Canelo, then you shouldn't be fighting Gabriel Rosado. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? He should be fighting Diego Pacheco. He should be fighting Christian and Billy. He should be fighting, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of contenders at 168, but he should be fighting other top guys. If you're gonna go around and have a motorcade in Puerto Rico because you lost to Canelo, and you're talking about you're the best, and he passed you the torch because you lost to Canelo, then you should be fighting Caleb Plant because you lost to Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both lost to Canelo.
Right,
You shouldn't be fighting Gabriel Rosado, who just lost a 4-round exhibition.
Got beef too, man.
Yeah, and they got
Good
beef.
fight.
Right. And they got beef. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man. What'd you say, Ty? Sorry.
I think Gabe is just there to sell tickets.
Yeah.
He got a respectful name. It don't matter if he's on the West or on the East. He putting asses in seats.
Talk to him. That's true. Mansa Musa said, anyway, we'll knock that boy back to Cuba. That's great. He said, congrats on your PhD. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Kingmaker. Thank you. You have your shout out. What engineering, bro? I'm a mechanical, focused on sustainable energy. Expertise is heat transfer and thermodynamics. That's dope, though, bro. Congratulations to you as well, bro. But yeah, I think that not going back to Cuba is crazy, bro.
Oh man.
Don't do Rigondeaux.
If Inouye broke TJ's back, what you gonna do to Rigondeaux?
You gotta catch him first.
Yeah, he's a defensive fighter.
Nah, Inouye too big, man.
Unless he takes that wheelchair inside the ring.
Y'all disrespectful,
Rico,
bro.
He feels something. He taking flight.
Y'all disrespectful, bro. Y'all disrespectful, bro.
50, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, it's not the same.
How old is he, bro? How old is he? How old is he, Ryan?
Like, he 50, bro.
Damn.
Like, he might be older.
He's 6.
Him and Luis Ortiz, them dudes.
Oh, Luis Ortiz fighting too. What you mean, man? Hey, the Cuba genes run strong, man. Luis Ortiz just fought too. Who did he just fight? Oh, let me tell you.
Crazy.
Luis Ortiz fought recently too. Let me tell you. Yeah, he just fought. He fought in okay, not just. He fought at the top of the year. He fought in January. I thought he fought in April. He fought in January 13th against Francisco Cordero. I thought he fought in like April though. Yeah, he fought in January, so the beginning of the year.
I thought his last fight was Ruiz.
Nah, yeah. Well, you're right. Before that fight, that was his last fight. That was 2 years ago, in 2022, right? So yeah, so his last fight was Ruiz, and then he fought again this year, and he was calling out somebody. I can't remember. I read a report on it. I can't remember who he called out. I can't remember who he. What was it? Usyk? Nah, what Usyk, bro? What Usyk, bro? He called out somebody though. I can't remember, bro.
Latino night, though. I worked that day, so I'm gonna miss most of the fights.
Oh, let's talk about it, man. Let's dive into it, man.
I'm not Bapiche. I mean, I was excited for Oscar Duarte, but like I was saying, that fight got dropped. I thought that was gonna be fight of the night.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was gonna be up there.
Yeah, now I'm just excited for Sordo because it's a unification. And I just want to see what they say now because if Bam is top 4, top 3,
bro, Bam got legends on his resume. Bam probably got more better wins than Tank.
Come on. Why you gotta go there, right? Come on, man. Come on,
legends,
man.
Bro.
Come on, man.
Pedraza's arguably Tank's best win.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Estrada's not more accomplished than Pedraza.
Leo Santa Cruz ain't just as accomplished as Estrada.
Leo Santa Cruz.
El Gallo was over Leo.
El Gallo might be over
no,
Leo too,
okay.
Yeah.
In accomplishments, yes. At the time that they fought, I don't know about that.
Pound, man.
No.
Y'all can't get mad at Bam because he's 24 and all his other contemporaries will get smacked by him. Because then y'all just say he don't fight nobody.
Those aren't his contemporaries. That's the problem.
No. I mean, people who are 24, the Bam fights guys who are 24 in his class right now. He smacks them all.
Nah.
He's not gonna fight.
He's not fighting them.
Yeah, exactly. He's not fighting them, so I can't.
He's not gonna do what Tank do. Tank fight Frank Martin, who a contender. Like, we don't want to see that.
What about Puma?
Exactly. Why he don't fight Puma?
Don't worry, Bam's 24, bro. How old is Zerdo actually? How old is Zerdo? Let's pull him up.
Zerdo is, I think he's like 32. I think he's like 32.
Yo, there's fights at cruiserweight for him.
We all know that lower weights, if you're 33, you're ancient. Like,
yes.
You're old.
But that's not the thing though. They're not only 33 or 34, 35 or 36. They have 40. So what? Tell me a guy that he fought that didn't have over 40 fights, bro. It wasn't 35 or 34. Come on, bro.
That's impressive, though.
Okay, and when you said Frank Martin,
top 3 fighters in the world, they're all 35.
What? No, but in higher weight classes, that's Terrence Bud Crawford, Usyk. Come on, bro, stop it, bro. Chocolatito is 37 with 52 fights, bro. He just fought Pedro Gonzalez. I mean, sorry, not Gonzalez. Pedro Guevara, who's 35 with 48 fights, bro. He was the 5th person that beat him. Frank Martin's better than him. 33. Come on now.
And he fighting in his first unification.
Come on now.
Davis, 30 years old, never fought in unification.
I'd rather hear Rumby's side than Chocolatito.
Yeah.
I'll like Rumby side. Yeah, Rumby side would be a good fight.
Rumby side cook all them little niggas.
But, however, that's the thing. Even when you say Tank and not being in unification, that's true. But he just tried to be in unification. When did Bam try to fight Puma Martinez?
Bam can't try. Didn't Bam unify already?
He unified at 112 against Sonny Edwards, yeah. In one fight.
Yeah, but I thought you were talking about 15.
115. Puma Martinez been calling him out, bro.
He's in now.
Fernando Martinez been calling him out, bro. What's up with that, bro? Trying to unify, bro. Undefeated champion. What's up?
Word, bro. Them dudes is gonna get their chance. Don't worry.
not if he goes fight Inoue or Junto.
That's all right. He's only 24, man. This dude gonna be something special.
But what you just said, he's only 24, so give him time. Exactly. Why are we rushing this dude to say how great he is, bro? Let's give him time.
Rushing him. I'm just saying he's gonna be great.
Okay.
But don't you feel like the media is trying to push this narrative, and it's actually forcing him into a bad situation with no winner?
Nah, that's because, like I said earlier, that's Eddie Hearn. That's what Eddie Hearn do. He just
talk his guy. That's everybody right now.
Yeah.
Guy, you know, he took his.
I feel like with Boomer, his problem is he pulling the Shakur from a couple years ago. You out here talking and saying you want this guy and that guy, but your manager and your promoter saying a whole nother fucking story.
I don't know about that. What story are they saying?
As far as not issuing the paperwork, we're trying to make the fight.
Well,
I mean, sit there and call people out.
Well, to be fair though, I mean he fought Kazuka Ioka and he's getting the rematch. That's why he vacated the belt for the IBF. So I don't think he's been saying it next.
I'm in regard to Bam.
Right, exactly. So he's saying he wants to fight him next if he beats Ioka again. You know what I'm saying? But no one, and he said that before Bam beat who did he just beat? Pedro Guevara. So I'm saying that he's trying to set it up. I'm not saying that he's saying.
Wait, who he beat?
Yeah, exactly. Pedro Guevara.
Man. Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm not saying that he can't beat him, Ryan. But my point. No, but see, but that's the thing though. When we say he fights, you compare Frank Martin to Juan Francisco Estrada. You can't do that, of course. But if we talk about their last fights, well, Frank Martin's a better win than Pedro Guevara. And Juan Francisco Estrada is great because, like you say, he's a legend, but he's on the decline. He's not on the up. He's not on the up and up.
I'm just saying, if we look at Tank at 24 and look at Bam Rodriguez at 24, it ain't even a comparison.
Different weight classes.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Come on now.
No,
come on, Ryan. You know better than that.
Bigger names in his class than Bam got his.
I think that Martin holds a little bit more weight.
Thank you.
Earned his position.
Thank you. Thank you, Ty. Come on now. Talk to him, Ty. This man Ryan tripping now, and I don't want. It's not a Tank versus Bam thing. I'm not saying that
Martin
Tank
was struggling with Artem. Let's be real here.
He beat him though. What you mean? He beat him.
But he was struggling with Artem.
He beat him.
And we saw what Shakur did to Artem.
Wait. Frank Martin got dropped by Artem.
Didn't he get dropped?
Come on now, stop it, man. Stop it, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop it, man. Stop it, man.
Bam looks great against his older fighters. Not because he's bad or they're bad. It's just because they're in the decline and he's so much better. Like you said, he's 24. He's entering the prime in those lower weights. And I feel like the media is going to push him to do an unnecessary thing like move up. He's going to have one competitive fight, and people are going to say that he's not what people say they are.
Just like they do with Boots. Just take his time, bro. Just take his time, bro. Just take his time, bro. He going to get there. I think he's going to beat them.
Boots not in that situation at all.
That's crazy.
Boots is like 30. Isn't Boots like 30?
Yeah, he's like 28, I think.
Yeah, he can't be waiting on nobody.
My man, 27 just about to turn 28. He not 30.
28.
But why does that? Why does it matter? The fact is, it's not even about what they're doing at their age. It's about what they're doing against the people that they're fighting at their age. It's not about Bam's age. It's about his opponents.
Yeah.
It's not about Bam's.
But like, if everybody's old that is at the top, what do you want Bam to do?
But see, but that's where I disagree though. That's where I disagree. I think the people want them to fight because we don't know the lower weights. And like I said, it's not Bam's fault. I'm not blaming Bam.
I'm looking at the top 10. They all older than him. All of them.
But you don't have to fight them. Unify. What you mean?
Yeah, that's what you said.
That's what we're saying.
But that's my point. They all older than him. All of them. Every single one you guys talking about. All the champs is older than him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're older, but they're not old. Fumalady Cafu's not old, bro. Stop it. And neither is Puma. They're older than him, but they're not old.
Cafu's 2 years older than him.
You're right.
Okay.
So he's 26.
Y'all gonna say he beat up on a guy who's 11-0. That's what they gonna say.
No, yeah, you're right. That's what they would say. But I wouldn't say that. You know we wouldn't say that. Come on now. That's a champion, bro. He beat Kosei Tanaka. That's a good win.
Yeah.
He beat Kosei Tanaka.
No, and
don't worry, when Bam beat up on everybody, I'ma spin the block.
No, bro.
You know what's gonna happen. You gonna spin the block. I'm gonna say, I told y'all, Bam, Nakatani, line him up, bro. Let's go.
Oh no, Nakatani go decapitated. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro.
Yeah.
He don't want no pressure from Junto, bro. Stop it, bro. Junto gonna knock his block off. He better stay away from Junto. If you like Bam, you better pray that you don't go fight Junto, bro. Stop.
You know what? I actually feel Nishida gives him a competitive fight.
Come on now.
Tsutsumi gives him a hell of a fight.
Say a Tsutsumi. Come on now. I think Bam would win, but yeah. But like I said though, right? But I'm with you. I'm saying that he would beat. I think he beats Fumalady Cafu. I think he beats Puma Martinez as well. I think he beats David Jimenez as well. I think that he wins. But what I'm saying is, it's important for him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't.
He got undisputed. Yeah,
right. So I don't even think he has to undispute. But I'm saying, like, at least unify before we talk about Junto. Unify before we talk about NAOYA. You know what I'm saying?
He's young enough to clear it out.
Right. And he's young enough to clear it out. Right. But I don't know how long he's gonna stay at 115. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just at 112 and he's been all the way up to 126 if I'm not mistaken earlier on in his career. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's gonna stay at 126 or even go back there, but you know, I just think we just got to give him time. I know he's young, but I do think, as much as we say yeah he's young, I think he is a beneficiary of the weight class and how it's not dominated, but it doesn't have anybody that is notable from a popularity standpoint, like what Oscar said. You know, I think that we are getting too happy with him beating Carlos Cuadras. Like, we are too happy with him beating Francisco Estrada. I'm sorry, these guys are great. Like you said, they're accolades. They're great. They're legends because of what they're done, not what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? I think that, and he's beating them now. It's just not as he didn't fight the same Estrada that Roman Gonzalez fought, and he's not gonna fight the same Chocolatito Roman Gonzalez that Estrada fought when they fought each other. You see what I'm saying? So right, so but we can't get, but we're still getting as excited as we were when they fought each other, and I think that's wrong. I think I think it's disingenuous. I think it's like we're pushing. That's a false narrative. Like, I don't think that's right. We're not telling the whole story. Like, I'm not saying that he wouldn't beat them. You know, I don't know, but I can't give you. It's like, what's the name? What's the dude's name? Who just fought an older guy, man? Oh my gosh, it was just on the tip of my. I lost it though.
Do what?
No, we just talked about him. Christian and Billy. Christian and Billy can't get the same credit for beating Sergey Derevyanchenko as freaking. Yeah, he can't get the same credit as Danny Jacobs for beating Derevyanchenko or Charlo for beating Derevyanchenko. I mean, it's good because he's a tough guy.
Danny Jacobs might have lost that fight, yo. Let's be honest, he might have lost that fight.
Yo, right, be cracking me up.
Danny, I don't know about that one, bro.
Hey, yo, right.
I'll go watch that fight, bro. Y'all look at Derevyanchenko different, especially. After that, I swear, Derevyanchenko, like, he gave Triple G a tough fight. Like, right
facts,
after that.
Facts. He wobbled him too.
He made Triple G do the walk it out.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
Talk to him. Out there with DJ, was it DJ Unk that walk it out? Yeah, DJ.
G came back there. Bow.
Yes.
Blast.
Yo, trust me. That was the first time I saw Triple G look human.
Yep. That's a fact, man.
Latino night.
Oh yeah.
What we think about, like, Ramirez Barbosa winner?
Right.
Like, they're in 140.
I got Ramirez.
Shout out to Tio and Deb. They about to move that division.
Winner of that fight moves the WBO around.
They're going to be the ones who going to fight first. Everybody else not fighting.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I don't know if they fight, bro. You know, Tio shut that down. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, he shut that down. He said that's false.
Yeah. He said nothing.
You don't want to, like, see, this is what, Tio funny, man. When
exactly.
When Haney got no fight, you don't ever say nothing.
Talk to him, bro.
Haney got a fight.
Come on now.
I wanted to fight there.
Come on now.
They're fighting.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's funny, bro.
This is what he does. This is what he does, bro. This is what he does. He calls out people when they're unavailable.
He don't want no smoke.
He don't want no smoke, bro.
He want Tank or Crawford. He don't want Dev.
He don't want nobody in his division. He don't want Paro. He don't want Rayo. He don't want Alberto Puello. He don't want Devin Haney. He don't want Jack Catterall. He don't want nobody in his division. He want Terrence Crawford. He want Gervonta Davis.
Reason to duck.
What'd you say, Ty?
I said 2 of them names he got legitimate reason to shy away from.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Rayo, right? And who was the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Man, baby, yeah, but
for whatever reason, he just keeps declining.
Yep.
Or asking for more money.
Pussy, dog.
Yep. Yeah,
that's the reason.
I want to fight NAOYA.
Yep.
I want to fight
Subra Matias told us. Subra Matias told us, man.
I don't want to put the D word on it, but even with Matias, it's like when he got healthy, where was you?
Bro, Subra Matias told us, bro. He said Teofimo, bullshit. He told us, bro. He told us.
Nah, man, I believe it because I heard Bill Haney said that they did offer Tio like a 2-fight deal.
Yep. That's what they said.
Supposed to fight this, not them supposed to fight this year. They each were supposed to fight on a card and ride a season this year, and then have their bout next year.
Yep.
Man, what
this guy would pay 2 bags. 2 bags, bro.
Come on now.
Yeah, I know. But you know what sucks about Haney's position right now? I think I said this yesterday. But although he's much bigger name than anybody that's hot right now at 140, everybody gonna treat him like a B-side.
Because the situation.
Hell no. If you got Turkey Al-Sheikh, you don't treat that man like no B-side. You take Turkey's bag, bro.
But he's not signed with Matchroom.
No, but that's the thing. He could go.
He got the money behind.
That can go anywhere because they got Rider season already helping Top Rank, so they can say it's gonna be a Top Rank event. Rider season.
No, and the other thing I said it was that not a whole lot of fighters are adamant to fight him because he's gonna get that backlash, man. The fighter that loses to Haney is gonna get that backlash.
Right, and I agree with Oscar from that standpoint. Like, I think that he's not a B-side from like a money standpoint because if he's with Riyadh, of course. But I think for how people are gonna treat him, like there's no urgency. Like they're just gonna say, "Oh, we saw what happened to you, Ryan." You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't really, and he's not even a champion right now. You know, so they're gonna use that. I kind of agree with what Oscar's saying in regards to how they're gonna treat him. Like, yeah, exactly. They're gonna make an excuse. They have an excuse now not to fight him and not, you know what I'm saying, not to entertain the fights unless it's for ridiculous amounts of money. So yeah, I do think they're gonna treat him that way as far as that goes. So yeah, I think it's unfortunate.
Crazy. So
yeah.
They all talk so much about Dev, but don't want to get in the ring with him.
Yep.
Give me somebody else.
Blair said he don't care about that stuff. I'm like, what?
Wait, who said that?
Man, Blair was saying something like that. That Austrian don't do that. It's like, bro.
Oh yeah.
Make somebody punch you on Austrian and tell me you don't.
Yeah,
it don't matter, bro. What type of drugs they have.
Yeah, that annoys me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That gets on my nerves.
You know, Blair got hit with another cease and desist.
Oh wow, no, I didn't know that. Yeah, no, I'm not even a big Devin Haney fan like that, but oh wow, yeah, I didn't know that. I'm not a big Devin Haney fan like that, but the way that people are so flippant with the disregard of PEDs, like that's crazy to be like. What other sports competition has this ever happened? PEDs always matter. Like I don't like that. That annoys me.
For me, like I usually don't care about not making weight because if you sign to fight, you sign to fight, obviously.
Right.
But Ryan came in heavy, and then with Austrian that helps you maintain muscle mass.
Come on.
That helps you do this. Like it's not that Haney's plan was bad. Yeah, that was bad. But will the punches have the same effect without?
Right. Right. With his energy levels, with his stamina.
Like,
right.
That's all they see.
But and that's crazy because, like I said, he's not the first person to be suspended or banned or overturned for PEDs, nor is he going to be the last, unfortunately. And he's not even the first person to get reprimanded for that particular PED. Austrian Amir Khan was punished for the same one. He got 2-year ban. He got a 2-year ban so long he decided to retire. So it's like, instead of serving his suspension. So it's like, bro, like when you say stuff like that, it lets me know that you literally are just talking trash about Devin, specifically because you don't like him. You don't really care about, it's not about the sport, you know what I'm saying? It's about that you don't like Devin, and to me, that's not boxing anymore, bro. I can't get with that, because it doesn't matter if it was Devin that cheated Ryan Garcia, I would feel the same way. If it was Tank that cheated Devin, I would feel the same way, or Devin that cheated Tank, or Canelo, whatever, I'd feel the same way. I think cheating is whack.
Man, if Dev cheated Ryan Garcia, the freaking clouds would have fell out the sky, bro.
The world would have stopped.
Destroyed Devin. They would have killed him, man.
Right.
Devin would be in jail right next to Dirk.
Come on now.
Yeah, bro.
Right next to who? Right next to Dirk?
Yeah, that's conspiracy. He was conspiring, the M word.
Right. Yo, round 1 in the building. What's good, Bredrick? Yeah, but yeah, I agree, man. That's the only thing that makes me mad about it, man. I just don't like the way people are
man, like
the
they're gonna use that as a duck excuse.
Yeah.
Whoever fight him is gonna have to get a big bag.
Yeah.
Although Hayden's got the money behind it, but not only that, he's got to take the backlash from that.
Yeah. Yep.
Just.
Well, let's talk about the get back to the Riyadh.
Did Tevin Farmer beat Zepeda?
That's what I want to get back to, the what it called Latino Nights.
Yeah.
I think that fight, if Tevin Farmer beats Zepeda, I think that's the biggest upset on the card. To answer your question, too, I got Ramirez beating Barbosa, but I think that's a good fight. But I think that if Tevin Farmer beats Zepeda, that'd be the biggest upset on that card, bro.
They get a guaranteed shot at support.
Hey.
Nah, I just think Zepeda will ride it out, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Zepeda's gonna win. But I'm saying I think Tevin Farmer would be the biggest upset on that card. I got Zepeda.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he's gonna wait out the interim.
Oh.
I think Zepeda just does Shakur. If he didn't make it happen when
yeah, I don't know that fight
why
happens.
is he gonna make it happen now?
Yeah, I still have doubts of that fight happening. I agree.
I think he just gets the interim and just wait him out till he moves up.
Yeah, I have my doubts that fight happens. Don't forget to hit that like button for your boy too, please. But yeah, I have doubt. I still don't believe that fight is gonna happen, but we'll see. I'll believe when I see it.
Gonna make that 5v5.
Go to boy match.
Oscar doing all that talking, bro. Come on, step up, man.
He's doing a lot of talking.
You know, Oscar will pay you half money, half food stamps. So.
What'd you say, Oscar?
Oscar gonna be like, yeah, I cut a deal with you. I'll give you half money, half food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Nah, I think that Tevin Farmer could win that fight. Even if Zepeda looks bad, I think he'll run away from Shakur then.
Yeah, no, I just literally think Zepeda waits him out. I'm just like, he's gonna take.
I don't know about waiting him out because he'll end up losing his position in the other rankings.
Yeah, that's what I was.
IBF already made their move. The WBA is next.
Right.
The WBO already has their plan.
But he'll be an interim, right? He'll be an interim.
I mean, that's what Mauricio was trying to put on that fight.
Oh.
He's trying to force him, basically, to fight Shakur.
Yeah, I don't think Oscar budget, honestly. Me personally, I just don't think it happened.
And you can't sit on that WBC interim forever. We've seen what happened to other fighters. Prime example, Ryan Garcia, 35.
Yeah.
Right.
They moved off him quick. That's how JoJo ended up.
That'd be bad for Shakur though, like, cause who he gonna fight then when he come back?
Man, yeah.
Santos.
David Santos too. Please not. Hopefully he gets a unification chance, man. You know, but I don't know, man. Or Tank. You know, that'd be ideal.
Yeah. They gotta strip Loma, man. Be stripping everybody else.
Bro, they just removed Zepeda. He's not the number one anymore. I was just showing that earlier today.
Okay.
Yeah, so they making moves.
Like, bro, move the number one. You are next on the list.
Yep.
You don't fight.
Yep. They just removed
Loma
Zepeda
still
from
got a
number
couple
one.
months to declare.
Huh?
Because we don't know if he's retired or if he's going to actually defend.
Facts.
So we'll find out.
I thought that was good.
But it sucks, man, because like the IBF says this is your mandatory right after, like, you know, a week and a half. Loma has been mandated.
I wonder if Zepeda never mandated it.
Yeah.
Nah, you know he did.
I don't know.
You know he did.
He said, you know he did it. Yeah, I don't think he did either.
It's because people got a belt and they inherited somebody else's mandatory. At 35, that mandatory was already satisfied twice.
Dang.
Oh, that IBF? But that was a vacant belt, wasn't it?
Yeah, between him and Kambosos, yeah. You talking about Loma and Kambosos, right?
Was labeled the mandatory in the fight.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think, like, who's Dev? Dev never fought, I don't think, any mandatory.
What's his name? Because he had the IBO belt, he fought Kambosos.
Oh, Maxie Hughes.
Maxie.
But yeah, man. So with this Riyadh season, though, I think another fight that people are sleeping on. I know, obviously, because it's minimum weight, but I think that Oscar Collazo, and I know I'm gonna mess up my boy's name, but NahmTalmBout. They were 2 undefeated fighters going for a unification. No, it's just WBO. It's just WBO. Oscar Collazo's WBO belt. I think that's gonna be a good fight too. I know people aren't interested because it's minimum weight. They say it look like kids fighting. People disrespectful, bro. Nah, people disrespectful, bro. People disrespectful. It is a unification. Excuse me. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, because Nam Trong has a WBA, so it is a unification fight. He has a WBA. Oscar Collazo has a WBO, so I think that fight's gonna be good, man. I'm looking forward to that. But we'll see. I'm definitely trying to see that.
I'm more excited about the outcomes of Rigondeaux against CBS.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I think that's the best fight. He said because they be trying to take shortcuts, free hype that others don't get. I don't know who you're talking about, but I think Smoochie's last comment was something about black fighters. So if you talk about black fighters as a whole, bro, I'll get your ass up out of here. Cause I don't deal with that stereotypical shit. I'll kick you the fuck out. So let me scroll up and see what Smoochie said last, because I think that's what you just said, Borzoi. I'll get your stuff out here. Yeah, with his dumb ass.
You gotta troll these trolls, bro.
Oh, meat swallowing ass. He came in here and said something to Smoochie. I don't even think Smoochie in here anymore.
How you just take time on your day to watch somebody troll
that you don't like? Exactly. You stupid.
Crazy, bro.
It's crazy, bro. He a meat sucker, bro. This man was talking about what he said. What he said the other day? What was he saying, Oscar, yesterday? What was he saying?
Man,
Get off the porch. Come on, buddy.
Get off the porch, right?
It was like, I was like, Ryan can't keep his story straight, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And then he was like, nah, you just naive.
Yeah. He said Ryan was Devin set up Ryan to fail a test. Your dumb ass.
Bro, these
your
guys
cocksucking ass. Shut up.
He's like, he said, why
you a weirdo, bro.
Golden Boy hired Fada.
Yeah. So everybody else, no one else was set up, but Ryan Garcia was set up by Devin Haney because the fighter has a power.
Getting set up is Devin Haney, bro.
Right. Dude's stupid as hell. You're a dummy. And so he's saying, to respond to Smoochie, he's saying that it makes sense that Keyshawn Davis should have, because that's what she was talking about. So you want to jump in people's conversation. So you're saying that Keyshawn Davis he should fight Andy Cruz to get a title shot. How does that make sense? And if not, he would be taking a shortcut. How would that be taking a shortcut? Fucking idiot.
Andy Cruz even top 5 in any sanction?
Exactly. Yeah, we gonna get you up out of here, bro. We gonna put your stupid ass in the
that would make sense if he was trying to get ranked in the WBA, go knock off 2 dudes in that sanctioning body, but he don't need that to get to the belt. He already got Denny's.
Yeah, he in line. Yeah,
exactly. So he's the top 3 in every sanctioning body, and he's not ranked in WBA. What the heck? And he's ranked higher. He's number 3. Andy Cruz is number 4 in the WBA. So, what does Andy Cruz do for him to get him a title shot? Nothing. I'll be understanding if Andy Cruz is number 1 in the WBA, then you could say that or something like that. But he's not. He doesn't get him any closer to. He's closer to the other title shots than he would be even if he beat Andy Cruz in the WBA. So it really doesn't make any sense. Literally doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, man.
But people just say stuff out, you know what I'm saying, talk out the side of their necks.
But is that to help get him a Tank fight or something?
Yeah, they're trying to say he has to fight Andy Cruz to get Tank.
It'd make more sense with him fighting Kid Austin and get in that number one position because the Peyton's Bobby moved out of there, and Tank fights all his management.
Right. So I literally said that, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any. The points remains. He doesn't, like you said, he had to fight Kid Austin. It doesn't make any sense to fight Andy Cruz. There's no way, shape, or form that makes sense to fight Andy Cruz. Even if he does have to fight somebody in the WBA, it wouldn't be Andy Cruz because he's ranked number 4. That's, you know what I'm saying? So right, because for everything you said, which is what I said earlier. So yeah, 1000%.
What if Keyshawn fights Loma? Because he's number 3 in the IBF, and the one's vacant now. He beat Lemos, who's number 5 in the IBF, so he's gonna jump whoever that dude is.
You feel me? Not coming back the next day to talk stupid shit and get a diabolic. D. Looney, that's what he does, bro. People are weird, man. You know, they have nothing going on in their life, so they try to make people feel like they feel. I can't feel like you feel. I can't walk the shoes of a loser. I'm not a loser.
What did he say yesterday?
I don't know. Who remembers what he says? He just says a whole bunch of dumb shit. I associate him with dumb shit.
You should go steal that Tank fight. Fuck it, bro. Steal that Tank fight. Go piss Tank off. Go take his fight. Lomachenko.
Hey.
That'd be a nice.
Keyshawn with Loma, I'm pulling up to that.
Hey.
Keyshawn Loma, Virginia.
I like all those fights, man. I like Keyshawn and all of them. Gervonta, Shakur. I know he's not fighting Shakur. They're friends.
I guess you think maybe New York. The Garden.
He wouldn't let Devin get Oakland. So what made you think he was gonna give Keyshawn him and Virginia? He's not gonna do his boy Loma like that.
Oh, true that. Loma. Yeah,
he more invested in he more invested in Key than Loma right now.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't know.
Never got his guys break.
I don't know about that one.
Treated blood with the Pacquiao situation.
Especially Loma's old, bro. Yo, Bob, all about his young cats.
I don't know, right? I don't know, man. He loves Loma, bro. I feel like Bob and Loma is like Eddie and
they left when they were old, bro.
Right, but I think Bob and Loma is like Eddie and AJ, bro. I don't think that I don't think he's gonna ever let that go.
Yeah, Loma. Y'all got to tell me which fight Loma made Bob money on, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. he ain't AJ in that regard. That's a fact.
This ain't no AJ shit.
Yeah. It ain't AJ for the revenue generation, but I think it's AJ as far as like his love for him. I'm saying that would be going backwards. Yeah, facts, Edwin, facts. Nah, I'm saying how much he loves him. Not that much money. Nah. AJ ain't too many people topping AJ when it comes to that revenue. Maybe just Canelo.
AJ's in a different bracket.
Yeah, AJ.
I think Ryan said it best. He said AJ made match from what they are now.
Say that one more time, Oscar.
Yeah.
I think Ryan said it best. It's like AJ made match from what they are now.
Oh, facts. Yeah, he loves, and rightfully so. They should, you know.
Just like Dubois gonna make Queensberry.
Exactly. Yeah, Dubois doing the same thing right now for Queensberry and Frank Warren.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Should have been Tyson Fury, but yeah, it might be Dubois.
Yeah, he on that coke, man. You know that coke come first. That booger sugar come first, bro. What you said, Ty?
Tyson had too many promoters.
Yeah, that too.
Remember, he been shared between Bob, the Kinahan dude, and old man from across the thing. Yep. You know, you say his name, you put that litigation on him.
Hey, yo.
That Don King?
No, I'm talking about Frank.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll take you to court quick.
He put that paperwork on you.
Yeah, he told me like that. He said, you better say sorry, brother. You better say sorry to me.
Yeah, facts.
Said, yo, you remember how I did your daddy?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey.
No, it's a fact.
No, did he?
He did Eubanks.
He did Eubanks.
Yeah, dirty, eh?
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard Loma wanted to do the Olympics, or is that just rumors? Well, I don't know. I heard the Olympics ain't even happening in 2028, so I don't know about that one, Looney. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear about that, so I'm not sure, Looney.
Man needs to sit down somewhere. Yo, if he does that, that's crazy.
Yo, what you mean, bro? You get in the Olympics, man. Him and Manny Pacquiao, man. What you mean, bro?
Yeah, he like 30 what?
If Loma is allowed to go to the Olympics, we gotta do some dream team type shit. We send in all our guys. Shakur, go strap up. Keyshawn, go get it back in blood.
Facts. I hope they change their mind and they include the Olympics in 2028. Though, good Lord willing, that'd be.
I
cool.
think America was the country with the most robberies, right? Like Mayweather got robbed, Roy Jones got robbed, Shakur got robbed.
Shakur got robbed.
He
I
did.
don't know if Shakur got robbed, bro. Robesi beat him, didn't
Robesi beat him.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know if he got robbed.
he? He beat him. He actually beat him. Shout out to Robesi, though. He got a big fight.
And Robesi will
Yeah,
be fighting Espinoza.
gonna get-
He'll be fighting
Elvino's
Espinoza
gonna get
December
it again.
7th. So I'm looking forward to that fight. Espinoza and Robesi Ramirez, that rematch. Oh man, that should be a good one.
What was it? Fight of the year contender.
Yep, last
Right?
year. Yep. Happened in December. Like so, it's about a year after the first fight. It happened in December 2023, and now it's gonna happen in December 7th. So, but I think it was at late December. I think it was like December 20 something last year. So almost a year.
I was looking into the Espinosa moving up thing, and I think
He
I
gone,
think
bro.
it's happening.
Yeah, I think so
he's
too.
yeah,
Yeah, he's gone, bro. He gonna be at 130, bro.
with Ray Ford and
It's gonna be
hopefully
interesting.
Future moves up as well. Huh?
130?
He needs to, but with El Divino, is that because of weight or business reasons? 'Cause I ain't never looked into that.
I think it was weight.
Yeah, he said he's having problems
Yeah.
making weight.
Yeah.
It's coming harder and harder to make weight.
Yeah. I mean, they could say anything too. Still, it could still be a business, even though they say that. But I believe him. He seems sincere to me. He said AJ got gifted gold, Looney. And he beat Zhang on the way to the gold, bro. What you mean,
That
bro?
one was in London, I think. That he
In
won.
London. Yep. It was what 2012, right? London 2012. 2012.
And you know what
2012?
happens in the pro? You know what happens in the pros? AJ dug Sang the whole time. He was like, "Where's Sang
Yeah,
at?"
he don't want that big bang smoke. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, AJ?
What you guys say about that,
I
Ty?
don't know. I think he fight him.
I mean, they ain't gained like 70 pounds since they last meet. Remember,
Yeah.
he beat a young, slim Zhang with hair.
That's true. He was young, but he was young old, man. You know what I'm talking about? He was about 30.
Yeah, he was older too.
Yeah, because he's what, 41 now. 2012 was that? 12 years ago? Shoot, yeah, man, he's about 29. I think he's 41 or is he 42?
No, he's Zhang's in his 40s.
Yeah, he's in his 40s for sure. I don't know if he's 41 or 42. If he's 41, that means 12 years ago he was 29. So he was damn near 30 in that Olympics, man. Give AJ his credit, man. You know what I'm talking about, Looney? He had to go through Zhang, bro. I don't remember who was his gold medal fight wasn't against Zhang though. But I don't remember who his gold medal was against.
I don't remember who his gold medal fight was.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
My man said AJ don't want, bruh, stop.
He don't want none of Zhang, no Diddy.
No, did he? Now I gotta look at the chat.
Uh-oh, Ty about to be on your head top. Ty about to be on your head top, bro. You said that, AJ. You said the right word. You said the trigger word.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I kind of agree with Looney, man. He may not want that big bang, man.
I'm not.
Right now, nah, he don't want no smoke with him.
You don't want that smoke right now?
Man, Zhang should have got something to give him a reason to fight, man. This dude.
Yeah.
Just got his best win. No, matter of fact, he just lost, didn't he?
Nah, he won.
Zhang just lose?
Nah, he did lose to Parker, but he won against Wilder after that.
All right, Spinneroni,
Yeah.
Wilder, Wilder be the funniest, bro. He said he was injured. I said he was injured.
Bro, he said he broke his arm, bro. He said his arm was broken, man. Chill on my boy, man. He said his arm was broken during Parker, bro.
2 years later, though.
Come on, bro. What you mean? He just found out, man. What you mean? It's a long time to heal, bro. He different. You know Wolverine, he got that stuff where he healed faster. Wilder got that stuff where he healed slower.
I'm immune to pain. That's what he said. I said, oh my gosh, this guy.
He got the stuff where he heals slower, bro. Chill on my boy, man. He got the opposite of the Wolverine. What they call that? They call that he got the Badger, bro. He got the Badger healing. The opposite of the Wolverine, bro. Chill on my boy, man. Chill on Wilder, man. He ain't know, bro.
Wilder be the funniest, bro.
He was
Wilder
handicapped, man.
Era was just different, bro. I love Wilder era. That shit was awesome.
He said his arm was broken, man. Chill on my boy. Nah, for all jokes aside, though,
I'm
man.
like, bro, what? Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I wish you wouldn't have said that, but because now it's just I believe that he probably had something wrong because I'll admit I do like Wilder a lot. I will make excuses.
Trying to throw them punches.
Yeah, I don't like the excuses. I don't like it.
He could have had somebody from his team elaborate that.
Right, that part.
I don't understand why.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
But
ain't no way he
go
was
fight
legit
Big Baby
wrestling this
Miller.
people. Nah, bro, you wildin', bro. Come on, man.
Baby Miller.
If Wilder fights again, he needs to fight two
run
people.
that back with Ruiz.
Nah, chill out, bro. Oh, you talking about Miller? Oh, I think you talking about Wilder.
He not fighting.
Yeah, they're friends. Remember, he said he didn't want to fight, and I respect it too. He said he didn't like how it felt. I respect it. Right, so wait, hold on. So
honestly, I want Keyshawn and Shakur to fight too.
I was about to ask you that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't mind the friends not. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
I'd be like, man, I'm looking at Shakur like, bro, go make a bag. You know, you my dude. I'm not gonna really bang you out disrespectfully if it happens.
Right.
We got twin brothers that say, "Yo, if the money right, we fight."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like that either. You know, I didn't like even when Klitschko said, I remember back in the day, like, yeah, the money right will fight, but I thought I just took it as a joke. You know, I didn't take it. I don't mind. Me personally, I'm not saying that to change Ryan's mind or Tyler. Not saying you can't say that. I understand the feeling of that too, because Shakur seems like he's friends with a lot of people. You know, say Richard Hitchens at one time. You know, Keyshawn Davis now, and whoever else. So I get it, but I actually don't mind that. Like, yeah, I don't mind not fighting your friends for it. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah,
I'm not that
Me personally, I don't mind that.
in boxing, the only thing that should bar you from fighting somebody is if y'all are in the same gym because y'all share the same training. That's the only time y'all shouldn't be like not fighting.
Yeah, I feel that.
Even with that, dudes will leave their gym just to go get that fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes you see guys leave the gym like Lara. He left Derrick James because he saw he was coming down the road of Mel Charlo, and now Spence.
Or like, what's the name?
Spence said he's gonna fight at 60. I don't know if that's true. But.
Or like, what's the name too? What happened in Hajime no Ippo? Didn't the buddy leave the gym because he had to fight Ippo later?
Miyata was like, hold on, I want that smoke. I'm out.
I'm going to a whole other country. Forget another job. I'm going to a whole other country. Yeah, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, me personally, I understand the opposite side of the argument because you can make money together and stuff. But like, for example, Tyson Fury and Joseph Parker not fighting. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But now when because I wouldn't want to punch on my homie either. Man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even because sparring is different. You know, when you in there, I don't know. Like, even who friends? I think Joshua Boatsy and Dan Aziz, they were real close friends and they fought recently. Jarrell Baby Miller, Andy Ruiz, like you said. I don't know. But they definitely robbed Miller. Miller won that fight though.
Really cool.
Lad.
You saw how that went out.
Who?
Them guys was about to scrap in the ring. Floyd and Zab, man.
Oh yeah.
The corners came in and everything. Like,
yeah. Were they friends at that point? Were they friends at that point? I don't think they're friends at that point.
They were good friends.
They were friends at that point?
Because of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson told me, like, yo, you dudes is going to have to fight.
I
Like,
thought they were friends after that.
Top of the game. Nah, they were good homies before that.
Oh, okay.
Friends even before the Olympics.
Yeah. I knew they knew each other. I didn't know that they were friends though. You know what I'm saying? Before, but I was gonna say y'all said something about had me thinking about something. I can't remember what it was now. Dang, I lost my train of thought. What was Oscar? And then Sugar, and he said Shakur. Oscar said something. I don't remember. It'll come back to me. You said something that reminded me of it. Ryan said
Shakur hating on his mans but won't fight him.
Shakur.
I said that I'm cool.
Richard Hitchens.
You know, I'm cool if Shakur and Keyshawn and Tank don't happen because they're countrymen. So
talk to him, Oscar. Yeah, I'm cool with that too. Facts.
The boxing world is cool with countrymen not fighting.
Yeah, it's a legitimate excuse now. So it depends on who you're talking about. So. That's what I was gonna say. Wilder. Someone said I think Wilder. That's what it was. Ty said it, not Oscar. Sorry. Ty said that he should fight Drew and Baby Miller. I think if AJ does come back, not AJ. Sorry. If Wilder does come back, I think there's only 2 fights. It's just Ngannou and Anthony Joshua. You better get the biggest bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's any point. You're not fighting for contention now. You fighting for, you know what I'm saying, generational wealth and stuff. I don't think.
Ngannou's gonna fight the 3 guys of the last generation.
Hey, that's what he called out Ngannou, right? He called out Ngannou, Deontay Wilder. Wait, I wouldn't say a call out, but he said he'll fight him.
AJ bag.
Yeah, I agree.
Francis.
I agree. Get the AJ bag.
Francis is not going over. He's not.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the red herring in this situation.
I agree with that too. I think.
Yo, you better not, bro. I think we need is some fucking MMA dudes talking about how they beat up boxing dudes.
Right, and not even just that. It's like Wilder is just like I said. He hasn't. It's different than AJ because Wilder just does not look the same. Yeah, and Wilder doesn't look the same. He doesn't look like himself. Like anybody watch that Joseph Parker fight, you come on. Anybody with an honest bone in their body, Deontay Wilder did not look the same, bro. Like come on.
He told us.
You feel me? Come on,
Told
man.
us he was hurt.
Bro, I was so
he only
mad,
had one
bro.
arm. He was handicapped, right? Yeah, facts, Oscar. Come on, he was handicapped, bro. He only had one arm against Zhang and Parker, man. You see when he spun around, man? That's why he almost fell when he spun because his arm kept him off balance.
Y'all saying he was futuristic Gohan with the arm?
Yeah, he was futuristic Gohan with the arm. Facts. Facts of that. The futuristic Gohan, bro, the androids got to him, bro. Man, come on, don't do my boy Wilder like that, man. Chill out, man. I don't appreciate it.
The android when he got on his ass.
Don't do my boy like that. But I really do wish Wilder the best because I feel like it seemed like he too much of a warrior for his own good, man. I think Spence also got that in him. Pacquiao obviously got that in him. You know, all these guys that fight way past their prime when they shouldn't, man. I think that's why you need a good team around you, man. You gotta have good homies. Yeah, you gotta have a good team, whether it's family, friends, whatever. You gotta have good people around you, man. Protect you from yourself and your own ambitions. I think it's very dangerous for Deontay Wilder, to be honest.
Man, fired Mark Breland for saving his life.
You feel me? Come on now. Come on, man.
Mike, gotta go.
That man didn't throw that towel, and Deontay Wilder would have not fought again.
Yeah.
He was getting beat pillar to post, man. So much that he was saying the man had stuff in his gloves. Like,
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
like people talk about that. I'm like, man, you know these people never been in any professional locker room, bro.
Nothing, bro. No sport.
Check
Nothing.
the gloves. All gloves is checked before you fight, bro. Like way before. And they have like a number of gloves. They don't just have one pair of gloves. They have like 3 or 4 of them.
And this your team over there checking the gloves with them.
Yeah.
Hey, man, they might have missed something, man. They might have missed something, Ty. What you mean? Rest in peace, Nazim Richardson, man. They might have missed something, man.
Oh yeah, they do miss sometimes. Not like that.
Not like that.
Not no AJ form, bro.
Hey, man, y'all go chill on my boy Wilder, bro. Hold on, man. Because if this was AJ, y'all wouldn't be talking like this, man. Chill out, bro. Come on, now.
I'll be on AJ too.
Yeah, I'd be on his helmet too. Look how Dubois did him, man. Face down, man. That's crazy.
Hey,
not even with that. When AJ had that temper tantrum, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you doing?
Oh, against Usyk? Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Really, bro?
That was.
How you beating? How you beating?
Yo, you know what had me laughing about that, Ty? You know what had me laughing about that moment, bro? AJ was so mad and irate, and then he came back to his senses for a split second when he grabbed Usyk's flag. Usyk said, "Hold on, give me my flag." He said, "No, let me give the flag."
You ain't throwing that, bro. Yeah, you say you ain't disrespecting this.
You can say whatever you want, but nah, give me my flag, bro. You wildin'. AJ said, "Oh, okay, my bad. Your flag, my bad."
AJ thought about the marketing dollars. He said, "Hold on, wait."
Oh man. Oh, that joke was funny, man. The man was mad throwing the temperature. He came back for a split second when it came to that flag, though, boy.
Yeah,
he said, no, give me the flag. Yeah, that was too funny, bro. Shout out to all
That's why I said when these guys lose, we got to stop doing that. We got to stop giving these guys instant interviews after they lost, bro.
Bro.
Yeah.
They don't
when you get KO or dropped, man.
Yeah.
I hate when I see a guy that got dropped and get interviewed right after.
Bro.
Got Rolly up here in June talking about Happy Easter, everybody. Yeah, yo.
Rollies.
You dumbass. Oh, Isaac Cruz put him in the shadow realm. Yo.
You dumbass.
That or just going immediately in the locker room.
No, y'all wrong, bro. Y'all wrong,
You
bro.
just stop.
Everybody catching bullets today, bro. Y'all wrong, man.
Who else can we shit on today?
interview the winner and then talk to old boy when he get his, time.
Yeah, or even like the trainer or the manager or something. Like, don't go. I agree with that 1000%. Especially like Oscar said, especially if they get dropped or beat bad. Like, don't go to the fighter, bro. Like, come on.
Bro, it's like, I'm gonna change the subject a little bit, but like the UFC, like the guy had a broken nose. The guy that fought that guy Pereira, he had a broken nose. Every time he opened his mouth, blood just guts out. He couldn't even talk.
Yeah. I know you talking about. Yep.
What, Joe Rogan was interviewing him?
Yeah, and he was like, "How you feel about this fight? They just whooped my ass. What the fuck?"
Exactly. Right.
Bro, why they do that?
I don't know, bro. It's
bro. Better than that.
Yes, bro.
Like, when he got his ass whooped by John Jones, he was in there crying and everything.
Yep. They're insensitive,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? You should have told Joe, like, yo, don't do this no more, bro. Because I know how I felt when you guys came to me after that. Cokehead beat me up. Shout out to John Jones. That's my goat.
That's crazy. Yo, no. Hold on, bro. This man called him a cokehead, and then afterwards called him his goat and said, "Shout out to John." Bro, come on, bro. Nah, right?
Wins were in Toronto, bro. That's my goal.
Yo, Ryan's diabolical, bro. Some man said he called him. He said he got beat up by the cokehead, and then said, "Shout out to John Jones. That's my goat." That's crazy. Yo, if that's your goat, if you treat your goat like that, I hate to see the people you don't like. Guys, he said you got beat by that cokehead. Shout out to my goat.
He was on that, though.
That cocaine.
I be crying too. They come back that he had a cocaine and he beat the crap out of him. Like,
yo,
bro,
that's
like,
crazy, bro.
It's like Major League Baseball, like in the World Series. And like after one inning, the team scores like 4 runs. They go to the opposite coach. How do you feel about this situation? Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck is he supposed to answer?
Right.
You getting our ass whooped, bro. What do you think? Like,
here comes support.
Yeah, I saw it. Nonsense.
Crazy.
It's like the Cowboys with Dak,
Dak Prescott.
Bro, you wow.
That got nothing to be. That got nothing to be freaking mad about. He just got paid, didn't he?
No, I'm just running around tight out.
Everything wrong in Dallas is that boy Jared. Yo, they told this man you supposed to build a stadium north to south, not east to west, because of the sun. Nah, fuck that. We going east to west.
He wants to be different, bro.
That's what happened for real when he built that?
Yeah.
Stadium?
The architects told him no because of the sun or whatever, and you want these big bay windows, or at least put a curtain. Nah, fuck that. We leave it open.
Yeah. Maybe he thought he was gonna get them banners up from the windows,
Mm-hmm.
No
Sunlight
banners.
only affected Cowboys players. It's not like over in Miami where they purposely put the shade only on the home side,
Right.
so the sun beams down
wild, bro.
That is wild.
That's wild. Let these dudes cook it. That's crazy.
That's the reason why in Miami, in September, in mid-October, they always wear white at home and make you wear your colors. You over there burning up.
That thing hot. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my lord, man.
But Jerry Jones is an idiot.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact there. I don't even watch football anymore, but I remember when I
Shout out
did.
to Jerry Jones though. You got Jake Paul with Mike Tyson on Friday night.
That's true.
But that stadium, they sold a lot of tickets, so
hey,
Harrisburg's gonna be popping.
It's on Netflix, right? Is it you got to pay on Netflix extra, or as long as you have Netflix, you can watch it?
I think it's free.
Okay.
I think you got buy it on Netflix. I seen an ad on.
Yeah,
I
let me
think.
check it out.
Yeah, I think it might be pay-per-view on Netflix. I think so.
But that's a freebie on Netflix, boy.
Yeah, I've never seen Netflix do anything pay-per-view like that.
Facts. I've never seen that either, but I could have sworn I saw. I could be. Hopefully, I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Has Netflix done anything sports related?
Yeah,
no.
they've
Netflix
done
had paid live events before.
They have done paid live events before?
yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
they've
not
done some
boxing.
sports before. Yeah.
I've never watched any live events on Netflix ever.
No, me neither. I just watch like 80s movies, usually what they have. let's see, shows.
Oh yeah, it says. Yep, I'm looking at it right now. It says that Paul vs. Tyson will stream live on Netflix in an unprecedented move. The fight will not be on pay-per-view. It will be available to all existing and new subscribers on Netflix. That's good.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna give me a 30
All
tag.
you streaming niggas take a back seat.
Netflix. I think Netflix about to do what Amazon should have did.
Hey.
Yes, bro.
They're gonna test drive it.
Well, Amazon did try to do it with Sims 2.
They did it too late though.
Yeah.
Yeah, PBC, man, they crazy.
You know what? You know what's gonna be sad though? The state, Dallas Stadium is gonna be much more impressive than whatever they had going on in Florida with that Sims 2 card. It looked like a Pro Bowl joint. Remember that?
Yeah, I heard there wasn't a lot of people there at all. Like it was empty.
No, it was small. That's the whole problem. Small. I was like,
yeah, that's where Berlanga fought, but they said Berlanga sold it out.
Man, they said a lot of things about Berlanga.
What?
Right. They said a lot of things about Berlanga. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He was doing the Hulu theater. No,
Hey.
T.O. was not.
Hey.
Wait. What you mean? Gio definitely was in that Hulu theater.
In that Hulu
He
Shulu?
One of
in
them.
there like Berlanga was. He didn't have Fat Joe in there. He didn't have no J-Lo in there like they be saying.
You ain't had Jenny from the block in there, bro?
He didn't have Jenny from the block.
That's crazy, bro.
alright, guys, I'm about to hop off.
Man, I'm about to slide too, man. I gotta give me some food, man. I appreciate you gentlemen joining me, man. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Shout out to my guy, Oscar, you know what I'm saying? Mi hermano Oscar, mi hermano Ryan, and mi hermano Ty, man. Go check out my boy Ryan, though, man. Ryan Frazier, Boxer Talk up north, man. I add him in the chat. Please hit him with a follow, man. Check him out. You know what I'm saying? Straight live from Canada, man. You know what I'm saying, man? From Toronto. Yes, sir, man. But all right, Ty. All right, Oscar. Yes, sir, man. So, yeah, Chad, appreciate y'all rocking with me as always, for real. I'll be back on later on tonight. I don't think there's any fights today. Today's what, Wednesday? Nah, I don't think there's any Wednesday fights today. So, the only fights we got to look forward to is on Friday, which is great, right? We got the Mike Tyson joint on Netflix. So, if you don't have Netflix, get your subscription game up. You know what I'm saying? Or ball, whatever your account, whatever you do, what you do. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you get it for Friday. That's Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. We'll be watching that. Give you live commentary. And then Saturday, good Lord willing, we have the Riyadh season event, Latino Nights. That's going to be a good one, too. George last page said Leo Santa Cruz started at Bantam. Yeah, Leo Santa Cruz, man. I like Leo Santa Cruz, man. I like Santa Cruz. But shoot, man, I appreciate y'all rocking, man. I want to shout out to my boy Oscar for dropping that graffiti on the chat walls, man, with the big $10 donation. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the stream right now. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to turn on notifications as well. I do drop videos throughout. You know, I do short form videos and I do live streaming as well twice a day. Morning show at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Late show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tap in and we drop videos throughout. So are you watching the main event? I'm not sure yet, Oscar. I'm still not sure if I'm going to watch it. I probably will watch it because I'll be live on stream and I'm sure everybody's going to want to watch it. So, you know, and I probably, by the time I watch all the fights, I'll probably be slightly interested and intrigued by then too. Hopefully I'll have me some wings and, you know what I'm saying, or some pizza or something like that. So I might be snacking, you know, smacking and snacking. You know, so I'll probably be there as well, man. I got some money on Mike Tyson. Canelo, my guy, man. Where you been, bro? I've been seeing you in the chats, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing against #1 Mexican fan or Mexican boxer #1, something like that, whatever his name is. I seen you doing your thing, man. Good to see you, Canelo. My boy in the building. Don't forget to hit that like button. You got money on Mike Tyson? I don't know, man. I want Mike Tyson to win with all my heart, but I think Jake Paul's gonna win. But I'm not putting money on it. I've never bet on Jake Paul. I'm not rooting for Jake Paul, so yeah. So usually when I put money on a fighter, is I have to be rooting for them and I have to think they're gonna win. Right now, I think Jake Paul is gonna win, but I'm rooting for Mike Tyson. And there's quite a few situations like that. That's how I always go. Like my heart and my mind have to align for me to put money on it. You know, unless I'm really, really convinced that someone's going to win despite what my heart says. And a pack of ramen noodles on I got 2 honey buns on Jake and a pack of ramen noodles on Mike. Who is Jake Paul? Next opponent, Casey West. I don't know. He's been calling out Canelo, though. You know that. He's been calling out old Cinnamon. He want to get that bing, bam, boom from Cinnamon.
Eso, sí. Tú vas a mamar el bicho. Tú vas a mamar el...
So we'll see how it goes, man. But yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Go check out the videos too, man. You know, they be trying to jump me in the comments, man. Hold it down for your boy in the comments, because people don't watch the videos. They just go off of the title, and even they don't understand what quotation marks mean. And you know what I'm saying? They just see you and think that you're saying something when you're not saying something, and you're saying something else. That's what's wrong with society. They like to assume. A lot of idiots out there. So check out the videos, man. Hit the comment section. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to like the video, but most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace. From the village, both worlds. Yo, what the heck? Oh, my intro messing. I mean, my outro messing. Hold on, let's do that again. Peace. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.